Light it up.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? We still waiting for a couple people to file in. Once everybody gets in here, I'll break down all the rules and I'll let you know everything that's going on. But in the meantime, we got some of your favorite people up here. Low just entered the building. So I'm gonna kind of just let you guys talk and dialogue while we waiting for a couple more people to come through.
Low down in the house.
What's good, Low?
What up, Low down?
The connoisseur.
What you drinking on? What you drinking on?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Domo in the house, aka Nightwing hater.
What's good, OG? What's good?
Hater of Nightwing. Is Superman a superhero, Domo?
100%.
He from another planet, yo.
He an alien. I mean, let me ask you, who in the NBA is Superman?
right now?
Who
in the NBA is Superman?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody, because Superman ain't had no weaknesses.
Yeah, everybody.
He had one weakness.
Whoa.
Yeah, one weakness.
I'm glad you brought the kryptonite logic up. Where we get kryptonite from?
Damn, I wasn't even gonna bring up kryptonite. I was gonna say Lois Lane.
Say it one more time, SB. Where we get kryptonite from?
Krypton.
How we getting the krypton to get the goddamn kryptonite?
I mean, Lex Luger got it.
I'm about to say he was able to get it.
He got it.
Come on, bro.
Hell,
What are we
Batman
talking
got
about here?
Nah, for real, Batman got a slew of that shit.
A lot of people got it. But so
Man, keep it open like that too. He keep it open.
This superhero logic must be different because I don't know how advanced Superman has gotten today because Krypton is a different planet.
Read the last few comic books. That man got himself into some trouble.
How the hell we get the Krypton to get the kryptonite? How the hell we getting there?
Wait,
You got a lot of millionaires over there. I ain't gonna.
Apparently so.
Wait. Chill. Let me ask you this. So, what is Jokic's actual weakness? What is his weakness?
What is Jokic's weakness? I originally thought that his long ball was his weakness because he didn't do that as well as he did everything else.
What?
That was the only thing that I was thinking about. I don't think he does that as well as he does everything else.
Are you talking about offensively? What his weakness?
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm about to say,
of course, it's defense, but
No.
in terms of offensively, I don't think
That's not true.
defending in open space.
That's another made up lie. That's a made up lie.
Defending in open space is without a doubt his weakness.
But is he?
That's
all around
any
scorer?
big. That's any centers. That's almost every center in NBA history.
Okay, that would be a weakness.
You want to know why my
What
fighting is?
centers
would be a
aren't asked
weakness.
to defend like that? What centers asked to defend? Go pick up full court. Go defend. Look, centers aren't asked to defend in open space generally.
Yeah,
like
when you're defending, but when you're defending Curry or Dame, like unfortunately,
we don't really see that. We might see that once or twice a game.
Low, let me ask you.
I'm talking in the postseason when you're in the playoffs and you have to run up against like those type of guards, like
Because he saw that this postseason like a lot of times.
But Low, let me ask you. Would you
probably
consider
count on
Jokic
your hands,
a lot of
would
times?
you consider
You probably count on your
Jokic a
hands.
below
That
average
many
player?
centers can
I'm
defend
sorry,
after
I
them.
can't
Okay, Jordan. So basically, we could just say Jordan had a defensive weak. He couldn't rim protect like Mutombo. That's his weakness, right? Like he was asked to go defend amongst the centers or something. Like
For sure,
it's just that's what I'm saying. That's not real basketball talk.
That's the difference with that,
That's
though.
just
Is
you
the
trying
difference
to
with
find
that.
something to say negative.
Well, the difference is that
No, I'm just
wasn't
smart. I'm intelligent, so that's
Jordan
Well,
needs
wait
to
a
go
minute,
rim
though, Lo.
protect
The
against
difference.
team.
Well, that's a bad example. That's a bad example.
It is a bad example.
Because Jordan wasn't asked to do that because he had rim protectors. Big guys have to defend on the perimeter today. That's necessary because other big guys play on the perimeter.
Jokic is not asked to defend on the perimeter within that team.
He absolutely is.
He may not be. He may not be. Yeah, he may not be asked
drop
to. He may not be asked to, but against the right matchup, he may be forced to.
He has to defend on the perimeter today.
When he was dropping against Damian Lillard, Dame literally had the most
was just consistently baking them.
Chris Paul and Curry, the 2 years
He
prior
wasn't
to this year.
consistently defending them guys. He might guard them once every blue moon.
We're not talking about.
I don't know.
What big man? We're talking about his matchup. Like we're talking about his matchup. Every player in the league gets scored on. Just because you get scored on them means
you just didn't watch him. If you don't think that Chris Paul and Curry was baking them the 2 years prior,
they didn't go up against them in one-on-one matchups.
That's not how basketball works, though.
Just because one player scores on you don't mean he cooking you.
No,
if one player continues to attack you over and over and over again,
they don't.
especially
That's
in the fourth quarter,
they don't attack him over and over.
Especially in the fourth quarter, they do attack him.
That's not true.
Especially Chris Paul. Especially Chris Paul. Without a doubt.
Not true.
Lamont, Lamont,
you just didn't watch it. You just start. I'm sorry. I've watched your streams. I've watched your streams. You've openly admitted you didn't watch Jokic. So let's please stop.
Defensive numbers improve greatly.
Even if that's true, even if that's true, Lamont, if you take one-on-one defense, one-on-one defense off the floor, right? Let's take one-on-one defense off the table.
One-on-one defense has never been significant for center.
Okay, so let's just say
today's game.
Number one, that's not true.
We're not talking
number one, that's not true. But let's just say for the sake of argument, that's true. How big of a difference is Joker in their defensive schemes?
He's a huge difference.
Right. So because him being a huge difference, we can't
he's a huge difference. The thing is, the one problem that they had was rim protection, but his weakness was with regards to rim protection generally happened because teams would space him out and he couldn't get back to the rim to protect the rim fast enough.
Which means that
laterally can't move quickly.
Which means he was on the perimeter defending. Which means he was on the perimeter defending. Correct.
But that doesn't mean defense is his weakness. Just because you can point to one aspect of his
defending in space is his
say he's not good at something.
Defending in space is his
I can point to weaknesses Draymond has. It doesn't mean he's a bad defender defensively. If I can point out one defensive flaw.
Nobody's saying that. But that's the point.
But the question was y'all said his weakness is his defense. Y'all didn't say his weakness was just one aspect of defense. You just threw out defense as if overall he's a bad defender, and that's not true.
Defensively, even when it comes to rim protecting, he's below league average.
Okay, yes, he's below league average with regards to rim protecting. That's a lot of bigs in this league. Don't mean they bad.
It's not a lot of bigs if it's below league average. Below league average really means all the league
centers
in the average.
There are a lot of centers in this league.
And majority of the centers are above league average. Majority of them.
And not only that, Lamont, did you know that Joker, he led the league in shot contested? Did you know that? But in the process of him leading the league in shots contested, he was the most scored on big man than all the other big men in the game. Did you know that?
I don't know. I got to look that. I got to see that. That sounds like a finesse job. I got to see that number.
I'm just
watching.
You could have watched the game.
I'm about to say I don't know what we're talking about.
I did, and when I started the one, like I told people yesterday,
you watched the Lakers series. I saw the stream. I saw the stream. You didn't watch it over the past 2 to 3 years.
But y'all act like I just watched the Lakers and didn't go back and do any research at all. I'm the
master in the past 2 to 3 years.
The one thing I can do is I can admit I don't have to finesse and lie like a lot of people act like I watched Jokic from start to finish. But I did go back and rewatch a lot of things in the regular season. And the one thing that I said is this narrative that he's a bad defender, because that was the statement, is not true.
He has
weaknesses on defense, but he's not a bad defender.
This past season,
Curry can't move laterally very well. But he actually can hold his ground defensively within the team concept.
Yeah, so now the words are getting twisted because again, the aspects of his game, his defense, which what you just mentioned, which is part of his defense, is weakness. That's a part of his defense. But makes him weak on defense.
I don't think he's weak.
A weakness is what? What do you got to say?
I don't think he's.
No, what were you about to say? A weakness is what?
What exactly is a weakness, Lamont?
Yeah, what were you about to say?
His weakness on defense is rim protection, right?
Okay.
What else? Every NBA player has a weakness on defense. Just like we admitted, Jordan can't rim protect.
No, but he has multiple weaknesses.
Just because you can identify one weakness doesn't mean you're a bad defender, which was.
And nobody said he was a bad defender.
No, that's what Lowe said.
Lowe didn't say that neither. No, Lowe said that.
I literally just said his
and that's what the general public generally says about.
No, I just said his weakness was his defense. That's all I said.
All right. That's all he said. He ain't say anything about him being a bad defender.
I don't
never said that.
I don't think that's his weakness.
You guys
openly admitted you don't watch. You don't watch Jokic. I don't know why I'm talking to you. You openly admitted you didn't watch him. I don't know. You openly
Lamont,
stop being slick.
Stop being
slick, man.
You openly admitted you didn't watch him, so I don't know.
But what did I do?
Probably watched 3 games
only.
3 games.
No.
And then you went to go look at some stats you know nothing about, and then you decided to make that an argument.
Try 60 games.
That's low in Lamont.
Low in Lamont. We finna get to it, y'all.
That still wouldn't be enough over the past 3 years.
Hey, y'all see us already heated in here. We got Players' Choice versus FYF Sports. We about to get into it. Y'all see the title. Y'all know this is King of the Court style.
Raptor, and you didn't know what it was.
So let me go ahead and break down to you guys exactly what's going on, because chat, we are actually gonna need y'all to participate and help us, like the last King of the Court, to vote for who wins each round. So here's what we're doing. It's the first team to each point, or to 15 points wins. Now, what is a point? Each team can score a point based on their panelists out debating the other team's panelists. So it will be matched up one-on-one. The first panelist to get 30 seconds. Then the next panelist to get 30 seconds. Then the first panelist to get 30 seconds again. Then the next panelist to get an additional 30 seconds. We have 2 selected judges. You guys know him very well. It's my man SSJ Gabe in the chat. You know him. He's one judge. Another judge is Context Matters. Now, chat, you guys are going to be a judge too. And I'm just saying this right away. You see Shaq just chimed in. We're not playing today. No biasness. We're not doing that bias stuff today. If you got cooked, you got cooked. I don't care who it is. If anybody up here can get cooked, and a lot of y'all gonna get cooked, that's okay. We told the judges, be unbiased. So we don't want no favorability, because we're on Players' Choices platform. If FYF and his guys come up here and cook, then they cook, and we're gonna give them the win. But furthermore, on top of that, I have some topics over here. But chat, once again, I need you guys to give me some more topics too. So y'all send some super chats through with some good topics. Now look, it got to be open-ended questions. It can't be who's better, LeBron and Jordan. No, it can't be that. It got to be something more like who's the best player of the 2000s. Something like that, where it's multiple answers to choose. Who, like for instance, so I got some other questions like who's the best current duo in the NBA? Or who's the best player to put on a team with Shaq, excluding LeBron, MJ, and Kobe? So these are some questions that I have, but I need you guys to help me give me some more questions too. You guys send your super chats through. We'll ask the questions. Last but not least, chat, I need you guys to drop an order for PC. FYF, they line up already, but I need you guys to drop an order for our lineup. We got Domo, Low, Chill, Dub, and Marz so far. Yo, Lamont, is Africa coming, or is he ducking?
I haven't heard back from him, so we just got to move.
Crazy. Africa and Ticket both ducking the fade.
How Africa going to ask if I'm gonna pull up and don't pull up? That's weird.
I mean, he's in a very odd time zone that makes the times align differently. So
that ain't no excuse.
And he talked about it last night.
There ain't excuse. I'm off a hangover, bro. I forgot about this shit, and I still pulled up, bro.
We just rock out. Like I said,
Henny Dub in full effect again. Man.
This is hangover Dub, bro.
This ain't swinging on Africa showing up.
Bro, you better drink you some water, Dub. Drink you some water, man.
I drunk it already, man. I had a good night.
Go get you a Gatorade. Go get some vitamin water.
Yeah, man.
Get some Fit Aid, man. We got some Fit Aid for you back here, man.
I told everybody I was giving up the bottle after PC weekend, so that was the
You
first
a
time
liar.
since then.
Wow, what a lie! What a lie that was.
The first time
And we knew you was clearly lying.
I think we're headed in the right direction, man. I really do.
That is a crazy lie that you told.
That man, you probably drunk on the plane home from PC weekend.
Nah, you know what? This is how temptation works. The girl next to me was drinking, which was crazy to me, and I'm like, I'm not getting a bottle. But she kept pouring up Everclear.
Everclear, you drinking Everclear?
Boy, you crazy.
If y'all get cooked over hungover Everclear, cooked by hungover Everclear Dub, I'm telling you, y'all can never recover from this.
Yeah, this is gonna be easy. So,
all right. Well, here's what we gonna do, chat. Did y'all drop an order? I need an order.
There's a few.
Oh, here we go. All right, right here. Domo, you first. Dub, Marz, Chill, Low. That's how we rocking. So I'm gonna go ahead and put y'all on the screen, and we about to get to it like this.
Wait, is that like we're the ones going head to head with them?
Yeah, so
with them, yeah.
Okay.
They have their own order.
They have their own. Okay.
Also, too, by the way, we giving away 2 tickets to an NBA game.
Oh, I was saying Beyonce. I was like, damn, that's good.
Yeah, nah.
Right? I'm getting the Nets and Knicks tickets.
Nah,
Ain't got Knicks tickets in the Garden.
I mean, if you win New York, you got the option to get, to go to Brooklyn or go to, Madison Square. But we giving out 2 tickets to a local game near
Not
you.
that Beyonce concert. Though.
I'm saying you get our Beyonce tickets. Yeah, that would be crazy.
Oh, what up, SB? What up, my boy SB? Boy, what's up with you?
bro?
What's up, man? What up? I saw the video on TikTok not too long ago. Good work, man. Good work.
What I do?
It was hold on, I can find it. I liked it. I don't want to take up too much time, but it was a good video, man. Good video, man.
Was it on or his platform?
Well, it looked like it was. I saw his background. I think he was talking to the LeBron fan.
Oh, bad.
All right, y'all. We about to go ahead and get it started.
Great work for them fellas, man. Oh, dang, somebody left, man. That's crazy, man.
What
happened? Y'all not gonna stop.
Lamont, is there anything that you have to say before we start this whole thing?
Oh no, salute, man. Hey, salute to PC, man.
I got picked first. Oh shoot.
Salute to PC. Appreciate y'all getting this right, man. We finally got this together, man. I wish we could have, had everybody here, but like you said, man, it's hard to put this together, man, with some of the platforms and the systems we have in place to try to get everybody up here. But I'm glad we was able to get the majority of the guys in here. We can cook today.
No doubt. So I got JD keeping score in the back. We got the judges ready. We got the polls ready. So here's what we're gonna do. SB, you gonna go first. Y'all gonna start with the ball first. We'll give you guys some grace. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with this first topic. All right. First topic of the day is, who's the best offensive player 6'4" and under? 6'4" and under. SB, I'm gonna give you about 15 seconds to think on it. And whenever you're ready, chime in. I got your time over here. I'm gonna throw y'all in this. Y'all rock.
Monkey wrench with the 6'4". I can start now.
Whenever you're ready.
All right, we're going 6'4" and under. I'm about to take Dwayne Wade. I believe he's exactly at 6'4". He was one of the greatest guards during that time of the 2000s. He had one of the most outstanding finals performances. He even outplayed Shaquille O'Neal. He was the best two-way player. He was good defensively and offensively. He could finish well. At his prime, he could create shots with the best of them. Even without Shaq, he was showing that he was sensational. So I'm going to take D Wade.
All right, there you go, Domo. It's on you. Your time starts when you start.
Yeah, I mean, that was a layup. I feel like easily a Stephen Curry. In terms of a player that's 6'4" on offense, there's only been one guy to revolutionize the game and change it after him. Dwayne Wade, definitely a fine player, but he still had his limitations as a perception. I mean, yeah, the three, he had relatively high volume for the era, but Stephen Curry, what he's done for the game of basketball is unmatched. Literally unmatched in terms of the playmaking, in terms of the shooting, in terms of the scoring all around. The underrated ability to finish at the rim, which a lot of people don't really like to talk about because they rely so much on the three-point shooting, and the gravity that is off.
All right, that's 30 seconds, Domo. That's 30 seconds. SB, it's back on you whenever you're ready.
Yeah, when he brought up Stephen Curry, which is great, but Steph Curry, it took Steph Curry a while to be impactful. D-Wade came right in the league being impactful. Steph Curry had the injury problems. He couldn't finish. He couldn't shoot consistently. His shot creation was off. And during the time, Steve Kerr had to come in and change his style to let Steph Curry benefit offensively. D-Wade instantly impacted. He was instantly a winner. What weakness did you really have on him? Was three-point shooting? Was there really a three-point shooting error? No. So I think D-Wade was more impactful when it comes to scoring. So I'm still going to take D-Wade.
All right, cool. Domo, you got 30 seconds.
Coming into the league, Stephen Curry averaged an efficient 17 to 18 points a game his first year, playing alongside Monte Ellis and not even being established what his play style is. They were still playing him like a classic point guard, and he was still going out there giving you 17, 18 points. The second year was giving you between 17 to 20 points. I want to say 18. First year was 17, second year 18, and he only was unhealthy with the ankle problem for 1 year, and it still didn't manage to keep him out for majority of his playing time, his early days. That's a common misperception. If you go look at how many games he's played his first 4 years, you will be surprised by how many games you've seen. So yeah, he came in and was
all right, Domo. That's time. All right, y'all. Let's bring it back in. Yo, chat. We running the poll right now. Y'all got 60 seconds to get y'all votes in. As soon as the poll goes up, go ahead. Definitely get your votes in ASAP. Yeah. Context and Gabe should be sending they votes in through Right
That's
now,
6'4" threw me off, and I got to just wandering off. But that was a good pick on Steph too. And that 30-second time, I'm used to having like 2 minutes debate, so I'd be like, dang, can I go with like get it all out, or try not to go too slow?
all right. Context said, "Wow, I know this early, but yeah, Domo got that easy." And Gabe said, "Domo." The chat is voting right now, so it looks like Domo got the win. He got 2 of the votes already. Right now, the Domo's out to an early lead in the chat. Who we got next? Who coming up next? How y'all feel about that first round?
No, it was cool. I'm trying to understand the concept a little bit, like getting the flow, because I'm used to like doing 2 minute debates, so I ain't want to.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's cool.
That was a layup. As soon as he didn't say Steph, I was like,
yeah,
that's tough.
Yeah.
I was surprised on that. I thought Steph.
Yeah. No, I can say.
I mean, you probably could have made an argument for AI, but
yeah, I give you that one. That was take a step. That was
because a lot of the things that players said about AI, they basically called him, if he was 6'6", he'd be the GOAT. You know, that's what a lot of players are saying. But you know, Steph is probably the layup answer.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. PC is up right now, 1-0. But next we're gonna go. We gonna go with it's actually you next, Lamont.
All right.
Hold up. All right, we're gonna jump into the chat. We're gonna go with one of these. All right. Who's the best point guard defender all time? And you know what I'm gonna do with this? I'm gonna exclude Gary Payton. So I think that's an easy one to go with. So I'm gonna exclude Gary Payton. I'm gonna let y'all really think on this. All right,
so it's weird. There's a lot of hybrids out there.
Lamont, it's gonna be on you first. So whenever you're ready, chime in.
Best point guard defender of point guards. There's a lot of guys that defended point guards that weren't, but I'm gonna go with I believe Moncrief was a point guard. So I believe you have to go with the little man Moncrief from the 80s. I believe he was. If I'm wrong, like I said, I can't think on the fly with regards. If I exclude Gary Payton because I think he was the greatest, I got to go with another little man who defended point guards. So I'm gonna go with Moncrief. But that's my answer right there.
All right, you not elaborating? Your time's still going.
Sidney Moncrief, man.
Other than
GP, I mean, if I got to go with the second option, obviously, I'm going with Moncrief.
All right, Domo, it's on you.
Well, seeing how Sidney Moncrief is a shooting guard, I think that disqualifies that off rip. I'm gonna say Drew Holiday in terms of recency bias. The things I've been able to see him do in this era of an offensively led game and the limitations that defensive players have in terms of physicality, being able to touch people, and him being able to still lock up some of the most highly skilled point guards we've seen in basketball history, I would have to lean towards Drew Holiday. In terms of the guys he had to face, in terms of the guys he's guarded on the highest levels, on the highest scales, easily in terms of recent point guards, the point guards in history, I would say Drew. And again, if I still got more time, Sidney Moncrief is a shooting guard, people. So let's be real.
All right, Lamont, it's back on you.
And the same thing could be said for Drew Holiday because he spent years of his career as shooting guard. You are in basketball, you are who you defend. And if you can defend point guards at an elite level, that's generally what you can be considered to be. You don't have to play point to be an elite defender on point guard. So if you talk about somebody who could guard point guards at an elite level and also won a defensive player of the year doing it, that's Sidney Moncrief. Drew Holiday, again, good all over the place. He's been used, but at the level of what Sidney Moncrief did in an era, a super high, fast-paced era like the 80s, at the level he did, I think recency bias makes you say Drew Holiday, but we just watched Drew Holiday get cooked in the playoffs this year, which led to the Bucks again. Now that should be your recency bias with him. He's no longer the same defensive player, and we really never saw him defend other elite point guards other than Dame Lillard at a high level. So Sidney Moncrief guarded all.
All right, Lamont, that's 30 seconds. Domo, your 30 seconds starts whenever you're ready.
Yeah. Literally not true. He's only been listed as a shooting guard 3 times in his career, majority of his career, and we're spanning over a decade amount of time. You're talking about the 76ers, he was a point guard. You're talking about the Pelicans without a Rondo or a other on-ball point guard, he was the point guard. Yes, there was a few times in his career where he played shooting guard, but he was a point guard. In terms of who he guarded, buddy, look at him. I understand you want to just be a playoff merchant, but regular season games does matter too. He's 82 games. If you think he hasn't guarded the Stephen Currys, the Chris Pauls, while Chris Paul was in his prime, any high-level point guard in the NBA between the time he got in the league and now, you're sadly mistaken.
All right. That's it. Yo, judges, I need you to send in your votes. Also, chat, I need y'all to go to the polls and vote. Who won? We got Domo with Drew Holiday, Lamont with Sidney Moncrief. Y'all send them through. What's up, man? How y'all feel about this?
Man, the recency bias. Listen, I ain't like how he tried to bring up my boy Drew getting cooked by Jimmy Butler, a small man was bigger than him, and they ain't sent him no help. That was disrespectful. That's crazy. You muted, gang. But yeah, they did my guy filthy in the playoffs. That's an anomaly, man.
So it's tricky because both of them aren't natural offensively, are not natural PGs. So if we're talking defensively, they both guarded a ton of PGs. A lot of them, a lot of times their primary side, usually their primary assignment is the best player. And in this era, it's been KD sometimes for Drew Holiday. We've seen him guard Jimmy Butler, which is a wing. So, I mean, point guard, it's just weird in this era because it's positionless. But Moncrief was drafted as a point guard.
All right, y'all. It's over. Domo ended up taking that round. We're gonna switch some things up. So, chat, you guys have been saying you guys think that should go longer. So we're gonna do 45 seconds. 45 seconds each panelist. If you choose to use the 45 seconds, you could do that. If not, like how Lamont did earlier, you can use 10 seconds if you want to. But Lamont, unfortunately, you got packed up. I'm gonna keep you up here though, and we're gonna bring Sturdy up next. Also, Domo, you can only win 3 in a row, and then it goes to the next person. So,
damn, that's it. Are we doing 7-0? Are we doing 7-0 skunks? No.
Yeah.
I'm just asking.
Nah. We're not doing 7-0 skunks. I mean, is it gonna come to that?
At this rate,
if we keep you up here, it's gonna be 7-0.
I mean, at this rate.
Okay. All right. No doubt. All right, y'all. Next question. I got Sturdy. What's good with you? You good?
Yeah, I'm good, Ron. Unfortunately, this is the only way that I can actually debate Domo. But like, hey, but let's do this.
All right, y'all. The next question is, Domo, I know you're a Laker fan, so I got a Laker question for you and Sturdy. Outside of Kobe Bryant and Magic Johnson, who's the best Laker of all time? Sturdy, is on you first. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you a couple seconds to think about it, and whenever you're ready, chime in.
Outside of Kobe and Magic,
this not gonna take long. You said greatest Laker, so I'm gonna take it as both as a player and as executive member. Obviously, I'm going with Jerry West. No other Laker responsible for constructing or winning more titles than Jerry West. We're talking about as a guy who helped put the Lakers on the map in the 60s, in early 70s, being one of the greatest shooting guards, being one of the greatest point guards / shooting guards of all time, helping starting that great franchise run of the Lakers in the 60s, while being an executive member, a GM, and helping the Lakers win more championships by forming the Showtime Lakers, and also helping the 2000s Lakers acquire Paul Gasol when he was even executive as a GM for the Grizzlies. So when you say who's the greatest Laker outside of Magic and Kobe, it's clearly Jerry West.
All right, Domo, it's back on you. Your time starts whenever you start.
Yeah, that's great. Jerry West was a good pick. I'm glad you said as an executive and a player, because as a player, he was a loser. That's cute. I'm gonna go with the actual winner for the Lakers, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the previous GOAT before LeBron James. Kareem, literally, in terms of for being a Laker, he exuberated everything that a Laker was. That's being a winner. That's being a leader. At the end of the day, that's all that matters when you're talking about that purple and gold, winning. Outside of Kobe and Magic, there's been no greater winner than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I don't even have to go a full 45 seconds. It's honestly that simple. in my opinion.
All right, that's that. Sturdy, whenever you're ready to go.
Well, to call a guy who was the best player on a championship-winning team in the Lakers in 1971-72 season a loser is literally incorrect. So for a guy, he's a champion as a player. He was a champion as a multi-time champion as executive. That man is personally has a handheld on almost 9 to 10 of the Lakers championships. You want to call that dude a loser? And then not to mention his style of play in effect on the Lakers organization from a marketing standpoint, as well as from an impact from as an individual player. This dude is over 8-time to 9-time All-NBA player, multiple-time All-Star, and multiple-time MVP candidate as a Laker. So for you to call this guy a loser when he literally won is literally incorrect. And he's literally one of the most winning executive.
All right, Sturdy, that's 45 seconds. Yo, Domo, your time starts whenever you're ready.
I think 1-8 would make you a loser. If you've lost way more than you won, that would make you a loser. So the harp on that was crazy. Again, as a Laker fan, as Laker brass, all we care about is winning. Winning is the only thing that matters. In terms of being the greatness of the Lakers, when you talk about a top 5, you usually talk about the guys that won. So outside of, if I can't say Magic and Kobe, 2 of the other greatest winners for the Lakers, I have to say Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, or I'm going to say Shaq. And Kareem, I think Kareem's better than Shaq. So it's really not that deep to me. It's not, and people are saying, oh, I'm not saying much. I don't have to say much. Because again, as a Laker fan, I know this is about winning at the end of the day. Being a Laker, you understand championships overtake anything. We're here to win. That's it. Not to come in second.
All right, that's that. Chat. Go ahead, hit the polls, get your votes in, and we're gonna wait for the judges to chime in.
No, it was a good. That was a good question, Ron. Like it's like, you know, for a guy like Jerry West to continue that legacy in drafting Kobe, who helped get the Lakers 5 championships, who formed not 1 but 2 iterations of dynasties for the Lakers. Hey man, like I said, he literally won. Whenever you win a championship as a player, that literally does not make you a loser. And not only he won the championship, he wasn't no role player; he was the star player. So, but I like the question overall, Ron. It was a good.
Don't get me wrong, you had a great pick. That was a great pick.
Was that just because they said just as a Laker? So is it just as a player, or were y'all referring to just as somebody who's just been a part of the organization? Because Jerry West has a hand in Kobe being there, and that's crazy. Yeah, that's Lamont. A good one though. But Kareem was a. That's the easy go-to. But Jerry West was a tough one.
Jerry West was tough because he came as an executive and as a player. So that
and a lot of people just don't remember the magnitude of Jerry West. It's going to be hard to get people to
that. I respect it. I ain't gonna lie. I wholeheartedly respect it. He came with it and I was like, man, that's a good point. But I'm gonna stick to it how I perceive the question, which we're just talking about as players. And as players, I mean,
if Ron said players,
and Jerry West was a Laker through and through.
If Ron said a player, then I would have chose a player. But he said a Laker.
Kareem didn't even get drafted as a Laker.
He's giving you greatness as a player and as executive.
So yeah, I'm not mad at that answer, Sturdy. I actually like the Jerry West, and the votes are in. So as you can see on the chat went 83% Domo. And as for our judges, and you guys can see in the chat, Gabe's in the chat, and Context is in the chat too. Gabe went with Sturdy. And Context also said both of you guys gave great perspectives, but he has to go with Sturdy. Domo, you out of here, my friend.
That was a good warm-up, Domo. I'm be honest with you. It would have been a lot worse if you would have done duck, but that was a good round.
All right, y'all. Hey, the Dubinaire steps into the building. What's up, Dub? You ready to rock?
Yeah, I was just talking to Sturdy last night. What's good, bro?
What's good? What's good, Dub? My Northeast brother. What's good, man?
Chilling, brother. Chilling,
This ain't personal, brother. This is just business. What's about to happen is just business.
You're saying that for yourself, right?
No, I'm saying that for you, but it's okay. Let's get
it has to be for yourself.
All right, y'all. So here's what we're gonna do.
And
this is our next question.
Game in context, y'all. That was bad voting right there. I'm not gonna lie.
Y'all can see right here on the screen. This is the question I'm rocking with. Which decade has the best all-time starting lineup? What I'm gonna do is Dub you first. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you a quick second to put everything together, and I'm gonna actually give you guys both a minute in the first round because you're gonna have to name your starting lineup.
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
All right, let's go. It's on you.
When we talk about the best all-time starting lineup, think about the talent and the players. And when we think about the 2000s, guys like Kobe Bryant, guys like LeBron James, guys like Tim Duncan, guys like Shaquille O'Neal, point guard is probably compared to like the 80s is not going to be as good, but you had Jason Kidd or Chris Paul. Majority of these guys outside of the point guard position, they're all in the top 10 conversations, top 5 conversations. That type of dominance and flow that they could play off of each other. They know how to play with a lack of spacing. They know how to play in the zone era. They didn't have illegal defense to benefit from. They played in one of the toughest eras and physical eras of basketball. So the 2000 starting lineup, in my opinion, is one of the best. Is the best of all time. There we go.
All right, Sturdy, it's on you.
I'm gonna go with the '80s starting lineup with Magic, Jordan, Bird, Dr. J, and Kareem. You can interchange Moses for some people in the '80s, but that's whatever. But like the point is the reason why that starting lineup is the best is because not only is it the most accomplished out of all the other starting lineups for the decades, they have the most MVPs, most All-Star, and most All-NBA selections combined. And from a perspective standpoint, those 4 of those guys I just named are not only consistent top 2 to 3 at their position, but also are consistent top 10 players of all time. And that's not to mention the impact on winning. But I'm talking about Kareem, Bird, Magic. I need to say more impact towards winning, who's guys who adapted their role, who's not only the best player, who's the best players on the team for championship winning teams, but also at multiple examples of them setting the Eagles aside for the betterment of winning. And we're talking about the 80s where the NBA built their back on between those rivalries of those players I just named. So when you talk about the all-time greatest starting lineup of all time, you got to go with the 80s based on accomplishments, impact on the league, and winning.
All right, Dub, it's on you. You got 45 seconds this second round.
Yeah, when we talk about the starting lineup I just named, we have Shaquille O'Neal, who's had arguably one of the best peaks of all time. That's within that era. Tim Duncan, the defense, he's probably, if not the best defender of all time, top 3. We have LeBron James, who's literally in GOAT conversations. Kobe Bryant, where he went to 7 NBA finals within that time span, 5 chips. Tim Duncan has 2 rings within that decade. Kobe Bryant has 5. Shaq has 3. So the winning is there for all of those guys. The finals appearances are there for all those guys. The two-way abilities that they do. And like I said, I look at it from a talent perspective. These guys know how to play with each other. They know how to play in any types of era to be successful. And they're both offensively and defensively sound, and they'll be able to dominate. But the 80s is a good pick, so I got to salute Sturdy for that.
Sturdy, it's on you. 45 seconds.
Oh, sorry, Dub. I think you're mistaken for good as in superior pick because it is a superior pick. When you talk about revolutionize the game, no other person revolutionized the position like the '80s, like Magic Johnson did at the point guard position, like even Bird did for the small forward position, or Kareem and even for the center position. These guys, and you want to talk about competitive and finals appearances. Literally every single finals included either a Celtics team or a Lakers team led by who? Bird and Magic and Kareem. And not to mention the other guys I mentioned too, like Dr. J, who was one, all those guys won MVPs of that decade, as I mentioned, and all those guys were either the best player or the second best player on finals appearances or championship winning teams. Lastly, we also think about those guys were also part of the most historic teams we've ever seen, such as the 87 Lakers, such as the 86 Celtics, such as the 83 76ers. And not to mention, like I said, too, Michael Jordan, who picked up one of the greatest individual seasons we've seen all time, 1987. So we could compass all.
Sturdy, unfortunately, I got to cut you off. You have hit your time. Yo, judges, send in your votes, and y'all hit the polls. Y'all hit the polls.
I do want to ask a question, though. Like, why are you bringing up, like, accolades that they've accomplished outside of the decade? Like, Michael Jordan didn't start winning until the 90s.
No, he did. No, I said that they all won MVPs of that decade. Michael Jordan won an MVP in the 80s. You
didn't say championships and like all NBA.
No,
like,
I said 4 of those guys. I said 4 of those guys dominated the decade on winning alone with Bird, Magic, Kareem, and Dr. J. And from an individual standpoint, Jordan dominated individually from winning MVP, winning scoring titles, and one of the most talented shooting guards of all time. So like let's be honest. Like, so from a talent perspective, from an accolade perspective, from a winning perspective, it's the 80s, bro.
Yeah, that just confused me right there. You're gonna include all of these guys' accolades to each other when I could do the same thing with mine. But like I didn't want to do the low hanging fruit. You feel me? But like I said, I said good. I meant to say it was a cute pick. My bad for phrasing it.
Yeah, that's why. Like, you know, we sum it up. Everything's better. They got more MVPs, more All-Star appearances, more All-NBAs, even within the decade. So yeah, you're right. That's why I gave you multiple examples, not just accolades.
All right, fellas. Check it out. Here's what we doing. All right, so the poll just wrapped up, and it's looking like Dub took the poll 53-46. And now, as for our judges, Gabe said I gotta go with Dub. So Dub takes the win. Context said this is close, but he's gonna go with Sturdy. Unfortunately, Sturdy, you got packed up, my friend. Happens to the best
That was a
of
great
us.
round.
Nah, that was
That was
a good one. That was a good one. So I'm glad the voting and everyone was split because that was actually a good one.
All right, Cho Herm, it's on you. What's up?
Salute, salute to y'all.
You tapped in?
Oh yeah, I'm tapped in.
All right, bet. You got anything you want to say to the people before I drop this question?
Man, business is business, man. Let's get it.
Love Herm, bro. He's always showing love, man.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
All right, y'all. Here we go. The question I got for you guys is who would be the best teammate for Nikola Jokic all time? Who would be Nikola Jokic's best all-time teammate? Yo, Herm, whenever you're ready, it's on you. You can take a second to think about it. Whenever you're ready, rock out.
I'm gonna go with a popular thing that everybody would think: LeBron James. LeBron James, he would most definitely get Jokic to all his sweet spots on the court. LeBron is a willing passer. We've seen what LeBron James has done with guys like the likes of Anthony Davis, guys like a Kyrie Irving, how those guys were able to elevate their games to even be more effective with a guy like LeBron James. How LeBron would draw the defense towards him, Jokic would probably score on any level of the court. Jokic would probably, we think he's efficient now. He even would be more efficient with a guy like LeBron James, feeding them the ball. And for as LeBron, he probably be the best. LeBron would probably be the best defender out of anybody we probably can name, as well as a teammate, because LeBron is considered one of the best overall players of all time. So I think LeBron James would be the best teammate for the.
All right, Herm, your time is up. Dub, your time starts whenever you're ready.
Yeah, so I'm going to go with Kevin Garnett. I think a guy who's versatile, who could guard 1 through 5, could alleviate so many issues for Jokic to make sure that his liabilities defensively wouldn't be shown. On top of that, he could play off of Jokic well. He's not a ball-dominant guy. He could be the secondary scorer, which I think that best suits him and his game. And I just think that the low-post demons that those two can post to the league would just be unstoppable. LeBron James is a good pick, but he could take away from Jokic because of how ball dominant he is. He's not as great off ball as everyone thinks he is. And Kevin Garnett, in my opinion, takes away some of his defensive liabilities to make him a better player.
All right, cool. Herm, it's back on you.
I don't think Kevin Garnett would be a good pick for Nikola Jokic due to the standpoint they kind of work around the same areas. Kevin Garnett, he loves to shoot the mid-range, and we know Nikola Jokic is good at that as well. And for us, Jokic, he is more efficient in pick and roll and high ball screen situations. He's able to get the ball at the high post, so that would kind of affect that. Can Kevin Garnett defensively? Yes, he'll benefit Jokic, but Kevin Garnett, for us offensively, to me, they'll kind of run into each other a little bit too much unless you expect Kevin Garnett to start buying into being a guy that would probably benefit off of Jokic's playmaking ability, in which he'll have to run the baseline or he'll probably be trying to set screens for Jokic, in which that probably make it easier on defense.
All right, Herm, your time's up. Dub, whenever you're ready.
The thing that people don't understand sometimes, I see in the chat, is how much size advantage matters in basketball, right? When you have two guys in Jokic and Kevin Garnett, who's bigger than mostly everybody on the court, and they're being take advantage of mismatches in the low block and the low post, that's something that's irreplaceable in the game of basketball. That's why DeMarcus Cousins and AD play very well next to each other, right? Tim Duncan and David Robinson. Kevin Garnett replacing some of the defensive liabilities of Jokic to make that team better, so he won't have to worry about that. He can still play drop coverage. On top, offensively, he could take advantage of his matchup the same way Jokic could. That's why that's something that will be, I think he would be the perfect teammate to Jokic, and I think they'll be unstoppable in the league.
All right, Herb.
What's good?
What's up, man? How we feel about this?
Man, I think I got it, but we'll see how the chat feels, and we'll see how the voters feel. But Dub, I mean that was tough though. I kind of made it hard on Dub with LeBron, but Dub had a good pick with Kevin Garnett because we have seen some size with Tim Duncan and David Robinson. Of course, we've seen Ralph Sampson and Hakeem Olajuwon, so that could work.
Appreciate it. I like LeBron too. That was a good one.
I mean, it depends on the era. I mean, if we're talking this era, Jokic plays in this era, and it's talking about giving him a teammate in this era. I think Herm made a good point. It would have to be somebody that could operate out of the pick and roll, and LeBron James is probably one of the most elite players in the wing pick and roll or high pick and roll in NBA history. And so, I mean, if you want somebody to complement Jokic, it would have to be LeBron. And you talk about size. I mean, LeBron's one of the biggest players, especially at his position. I mean, you know, I think that's pretty good size. I mean, he could even actually defend a KG. Yeah, that's how big he is. So, I mean, I think LeBron, to me, would fit better. Even a Kobe or Jordan would have fit better. Guys that can complement him and not operate in the same space, you know, like what Herm said with the mid-range. That's where Jokic likes to live.
All right, y'all. Context just sent his pick in. He's going with Herm. The chat got Dub up 54-46. Dub, you won the chat vote. Gabe sent his pick in, and he's going with Herm too. So, unfortunately, Dub.
Gabe is such a LeBron fan. He's such a LeBron fan, bro. And that's terrible. Go ahead.
All right, y'all. Marz, you ready? Where? Yeah. UK, stand up. UK in the building.
Look at Hoodie Marz, man. What's good, Marz?
Hello.
All right, y'all. We gonna hit the chat for this next one. And what I want to go with is from Drink More Water. Marz, is on you first. Drink More Water said, who's the most versatile defender of all time?
I'm gonna use Dub's answer for the last question. I'm gonna say Kevin Garnett. I think he's one of a handful of players who can guard 1 through 5 at a high level. When he came into the league, he was primarily guarding wings, could also guard guards. Minnesota would actually deploy him as a point of attack defender at times due to how bad their point of attack defense actually was. He also rim protects at an elite level. There's not many people who can play as many pick and roll coverages at the all-time great level he can. One of the best roamers of all time. He really had no defensive flaws. The only kryptonite to Kevin Garnett was Shaquille O'Neal defensively. And when that's the only flaw you have on that side of the ball, from guarding 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 with every pick and roll coverage, I think that would make you the most elite, versatile defender of all time.
All right, Herb, it's on you.
I'm gonna go with Ben Wallace. Ben Wallace probably orchestrated one of the most underrated defensive teams of all time with the Detroit Pistons. Ben Wallace, those Detroit Pistons teams, they was holding guys in the upper 70s and lower 80s for the most part. At their run when they was when Ben Wallace was at his best. 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Got into the Hall of Fame just off of strictly defense alone, just off of defensive prowess alone, because he wasn't great offensively. He wasn't a guy that's going to score you points. All he did was rebound and play defense, and he strictly made it to the Hall of Fame just off of how great his defense was. So if I'm going to go with versatility, I'm going to go with Ben Wallace. He could defend pick and roll. He actually could defend the paint for us, being a great rim protector, and he brings energy. I think he was one of the most energetic defensive players of all.
All right, Herm, your time ended. Marz, whenever you're ready, it's on you.
I think Ben Wallace fits the bill for one of the best defenders of all time. But when we talk about versatility, I do think he had more lapses on the perimeter than Kevin Garnett did. I think sometimes he was too aggressive pressuring the ball. Sometimes he would go for steals that weren't really advantageous, get himself blown by, give up some breakdowns. But that Detroit defense behind him was so elite with Rasheed Wallace, Rip Hamilton, and Tayshaun Prince that they were able to still make up for the fact that sometimes he would cause some errors. Now, they're both all-time greats. So I'm not saying Ben Wallace was a bad defender, but when we talk about slight nitpicks, which we have to do, Ben Wallace had more warts in his overall versatile game than Kevin Garnett. And Kevin Garnett was obviously doing this with much worse defensive pieces around him, especially early on in his career. And I think overall, versatility-wise, Kevin Garnett brought more to the table and just offers slightly less weaknesses than Ben Wallace, but he's also a great pick.
All right. You got your last rebuttal whenever you're ready, Herm.
Kevin Garnett, as great as a defender he was, Kevin Garnett, he did, unlike other than Shaq, he did struggle against a Tim Duncan as well for us when they go against Spurs and numerous power forwards that he had to go up against, like a younger Marz Stoudemire at the time. He struggled with guys that had a lot of girth, guys that was very strong, like Zach Randolph, and guys like that. Kevin Garnett struggled with guys that had a lot of size and girth to him. So that is a glaring weakness as well. Yes, he defended well on pick and rolls, but they both kind of similar because they both like to orchestrate their defense. But at the highest, when it comes to how to affect their team defensively, I'm going to roll with Ben Wallace because he's just a better defender than me.
All right, there you have it. We about to run these polls right now. Judges, send your votes through, and let's talk about it. Lamont, how you feel about that?
Yeah, I think Herm got that one wrong, man. His versatility was the key. Versatile. Ben Wallace limited to the paint for the most part for his career. I mean, but when Marz talked about Ben Wallace's weaknesses, I think those are the same weaknesses KG had. Remember Flip Saunders always talked about how he overcommitted, went for too many blocks as far as staying down on the ground. So again, overcommitment for Garnett was a similar problem as Ben Wallace. I wish Herm would have pointed that out because they had similar flaws there. But other than that, if versatility, you got to be honest about it. That Marz got to me. Marz is right. It's Garnett. Ben Wallace may be better. I don't even know if he's a better overall defender because I think versatility in basketball is king. So,
all right, y'all. This looked like it was quick and it was easy. Marz, hey, literally sent you to Marz, Herm. Yeah, we'll catch you on the next go round.
He might have missed. I don't know. He missed the question. Man. His versatility.
Yeah, that's
Scottie
what,
Pippen.
Yeah, I was thinking saying Scotty. I was going to say Scotty.
Yeah, I mean, he could have went with a couple other guys before Ben Wallace, but man, that was tough.
All right, y'all. So as of right now, so y'all see my man the casual Justin, he just jumped up here right now. He ready to rock and roll. How you feeling today?
Off day.
Off day. Ooh. Okay. As of right now, PC is up 4-2. Marz just scored. Dub got a point. Domo got 2 buckets. Sturdy got a bucket. Herm got a bucket. As of right now, it's 4-2. We're gonna get into this next round, and we'll see if y'all can make a little comeback, or if Marz can keep it going. All right, y'all. Let's keep it pushing. All right. So I got 4 players for you guys. And of these players, I need to know which guy would you not start a franchise with? Keyword is not. Who's the last guy up here that you would choose to start a franchise? I got Magic, Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant, and Hakeem Olajuwon. Justin, it's on you first. So whenever you're ready to rock, take your time, think about it. Whenever you're ready to rock, that's how we're going to go.
Damn, that's tough. I think I'm going with. I'm going. Oh wait, what? I think I'm gonna go with Magic, because I think when it comes to Kobe, is it Hakeem,
and Tim Duncan.
And Tim
Kobe,
Duncan.
Hakeem,
When it comes to Kobe, Hakeem, and Tim Duncan, I think defensively, it's much easier for you to find somebody like a team collectively, out of the NBA's greatest hits that could be able to replicate like the offensive production that Magic could be able to give you, versus finding somebody that could be able to replicate the defensive impact that Tim Duncan and Hakeem can specifically, and Kobe to a smaller level. And then I think Magic offensively, like passing wise, is like it's hard to replicate, but when it comes to scoring,
yo, casual, I had to stop you, my friend. Marz, whenever you're ready.
Of the remaining selections, I'll go with Hakeem. The reason I'm going with Hakeem is because I think when you start a franchise, one of the main things you want to focus on is longevity. You want to have as many cracks at the egg as possible, so you want to have as many years to compete. Of the remaining guys, Hakeem had the lowest longevity of Kobe, Tim Duncan, and Hakeem, so I'm going to pick Hakeem. Also, I think we look past Hakeem his whole career, but outside of the 2 years he won the rings, Before he got Rudy Tomjanovich as a coach and he had Don Chaney or he had Bill Fitch, one of the biggest glaring holes in his game was the fact that he wasn't a great facilitator and wouldn't get his teammates involved. By his own admission, he said he struggled with trusting his teammates, and that's what really held back Houston's offense. Whereas the other guys didn't really have as many glaring holes you could point to as which is holding his team back. So combined with lower longevity and more glaring weaknesses, I'd at least choose Hakeem.
All right, Justin, is back on you.
That's a fine point to make, but I will rebuttal that in Magic's case, his glaring hole was defense. And when you speak about Hakeem Olajuwon's hole as facilitating, it's much easier for you to find facilitators and if you like just search out offensive players, you can find somebody that can be able to fill that hole. It's much harder for you to be able to find somebody to be able to back up Magic defensively and basically save his ass from getting cooked repeatedly on the perimeter. So that's all I gotta say.
While I agree you can find facilitators, but when you look at Hakeem's game and how it was so isolation centric, at the end of the day, the possession is going to go through Hakeem. So Hakeem's flaws as a facilitator are going to hold back the offense one way or another. You could put Magic Johnson next to Hakeem, but if the possession is ending with a Hakeem isolation, his decision making is going to determine how that possession goes, no matter how great of a facilitator Magic Johnson is. So I think when you look at his weakness and how it held back his teams before Rudy Tomjanovich came, plus the lower longevity, I think Hakeem has to be the obvious answer as someone who you'd least choose to build a franchise around, even though they're all great options.
I agree.
All right,
they all
yeah, it's like, I guess I'll build around Magic Johnson. I guess.
That's a tough one.
Right. Yeah, that's the end of the round. Y'all go ahead and hit the polls. You got 60 seconds to get your vote in. I'm waiting for the judges to chime in, but let's talk about this one, fellas. Let's talk about this question in the picks.
I was just hoping no one picks Kobe or Tim Duncan. That's what I was
No, you can honestly have a different answer based on if you're building in a certain area. If you're building in the 90s, I need Hakeem because you need that ISO player because of the legal defense.
Well, I think even
I just took it as the era each one played. I would have put Tim Duncan in the 2000s, Kobe in the 2000s, Hakeem in the 90s, and Magic in the 80s. That's
I thought that the question was like talking like for this era, like if you were building a team for this era, and if you were building a team for this era, I think that there's a lot of like facilitators and offensive players you could be able to find, but you're not going to be able to find somebody that's as versatile as Hakeem, as dominant defensively as Hakeem.
Yeah, if you were looking at it from that perspective, I mean, Magic probably would have been my pick, but you already had him, so I had to. Because Magic is who I would have took, and I would have been harping on that defense instantly.
No, for real.
But I had to pick someone else.
All right, the picks is coming in right now. I guess it was good. I guess it was hard for him. Okay. Here we go. All right, the chat. It was a landslide in the chat. It wasn't close. Marz smoked you, Casual. 75-25, and then Gabe went with you, Casual. So it's 1-1, and then Context went with Marz. So Marz, you move on to the next round, and we back to the top of the lineup for FYF. Justin, we'll catch you in a second. Yo, SB is back on you.
75% is crazy. Chat, do better.
Marz literally said he would have picked Magic.
The score is 5-2 right now.
That was wild.
5-2 right now. SB, you good?
You're muted, buddy.
What you say?
SB,
There we go. Hey, tell Dub, Dub, stop corrupting Gabe. He have to tell me he cursing Gabe out because he ain't pick him. You can't corrupt the judges.
Yeah, I can't lie. Trying to finesse.
Yeah, that's tampering, Dub. We can't do that, Dub.
Take away a point from PC right now.
Yeah, we finally got you in the ring, huh, Marz? The fake rivalry that everybody
don't fumble. Like Dwayne Wade was a terrible pick.
Yeah, no, that was terrible.
Don't do that again.
Yeah, that was terrible. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah. There you go.
All right, SB is back on you. You get an opportunity to redeem yourself, and you've been calling this fade for a long time. You've been wanting this smoke with Marz, and you got him right now. So I'm gonna go with this super chat right here from Zuzu. They said, "Who's the best center of the '90s?" SB, it's on you first. Marz, you got a rebuttal.
Best center of the '90s. We could go a lot of different ways and directions with it, but I'm going to have to take. Hakeem Olajuwon. I think he was. Yeah, look, I had to go. He got 2 rings during that era. He was one of the most. He was obviously one of the most dominant offensive centers during that time, defensively too. So I'm gonna take Hakeem Olajuwon.
That's that. He was quick. Hey, it only took him 14 seconds to cook. All right, Marz is back on you.
Yeah, that's basically a closed question out.
That's how I was like, can you give us a different one? That was like
who's the best shooting guard of the 90s?
Like, what the fuck? Like,
I meant to pick Reggie Miller. Like,
I can't work with that, bro. Like,
time out. Do you guys want a whole new question, or do you want to just exclude Hakeem?
No, a whole new question.
Whole new question. All right, I got you. Yo, I need y'all to send through super chats. I got questions over here, but y'all probably got better questions than me. Y'all know I'm a L host, L question asker. Y'all send in some dub super chats and give us some good questions. They got to be open-ended questions though. Like Liban Ali, I see you said who's the better defender, LeBron or MJ Peak, but that's not an open-ended question because both of these guys can both take Jordan, and then it's like. Yeah. They'll be they can't debate something that they both don't believe in. Yeah, so I need you guys to send open the questions.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, there was no way I was about to make an argument for Shaq or David Robinson and feel good about myself.
No doubt. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give you guys another question. Here we go. So in the next 10 years, who will win the most MVPs in the NBA? And it's on you first, SB.
In the next 10 years, as I'm looking at how the league is going, I still got to take Giannis. I think Giannis Antetokounmpo is going to always be at the top of the league as one of the best players in the league, one of the best defenders. His scoring number, even with his flaws, he still scores at a high level, averaging 30 points, and he gets the rebound. So he gets everything that you want out of a star caliber guy. And then also the availability during the regular season. He plays a lot of games during the regular season, which now with that new rule in place that you got to play 65 games, and we also got to take that into consideration. So I'm going to take Giannis Antetokounmpo for the next 10 years because of those factors right there.
Got you. Marz, it's on you.
I like that you mentioned the 65 games thing. I was hoping you bring that up. But I'm going to pick Luka. An age perspective, I think Luka's about 24. So 10 years will bring him to 34 years old, whereas Giannis is about 28, and his game is predicated on athleticism. So it's reasonable to assume he will decline faster, along with actually having 2 MVPs already. And we know voters don't want to just start giving up guys 6 MVPs like Kareem. Luka, who has 0 MVPs, it's likely he's going to win at least a couple, whereas Giannis, you could reasonably assume he might be top 3 a bunch of times and not win based on the fact he already has some. Plus, Luka is always playing above 65 games. He's never missed below that threshold. But look, besides 2020 when the season had 72 games. So every year he's playing the 65 games. We know the numbers he puts up. We know he leads some of the best offenses in the league. It's all a matter of if Dallas can put a decent enough team around him to be a top 4 seed.
Right.
And I think over 10 years, they'll do that enough times for where he'll win more MVPs.
I'm glad you kind of brought up Luka, but I think from the point of aspect with Luka Doncic, yes, because you have to add up if they bring a great team around him. Dallas has not done that over the years. When have Dallas ever shown that? Then also we got to go to the fact of with Luka, I don't think what else can Luka add to his game. Is he going to start playing off ball? He hasn't shown that yet. Is he going to start playing defense? You know he don't have the ability to do that. I think we've seen what the best we can get from Luka, and if he already loses to a guy like Giannis now, what else can he add to his game? Can he average what he want him to average 35 points? But he want to give you like 10 more assists? Like he's already capped out to the point of we know what Luka is, and that's what we see. So the best thing, I like that you brought up the age thing, but like you said, then you got other guys that's young of the caliber that's coming behind him, like you said, the Jason Tatum's. You got guys like that I think could get over him because of the glaring weaknesses in Luka game. Yes, he's got the glaring popularity factor, but if you're depending on his team getting better and him adding anything else to his game to be impactful, I highly doubt it.
All right, Marz.
There's a reason Luka's the favorite going into every season. It's because the media want to give him an MVP. They really want to. But also alongside the numbers he puts up offensively, he's always one of the top candidates. The reason he doesn't win it is because there have been teams with more success. But when you look at the Milwaukee Bucks, they're the oldest team in the whole NBA. So it's reasonable to assume they're going to have to either make some moves or they're going to have to rebuild the team because Giannis is the only young guy they have. Chris Middleton's older, Drew Holiday's older. The whole roster is really old. Luka and Dallas, they're a team that's building together. This year, they've actually made some great free agency signings. And you could argue that this year is the year where Luka might actually win MVP based on the fact that they have Kyrie, they have a defense, they drafted a center who's a great rim protector. They're adding the pieces they need to have Luka build a great offense and have a higher seed. And that's what all they really need to do to get Luka an MVP in Dallas.
All right, y'all. That's the end of this round. go ahead and get your votes in. You got 60 seconds. 60 seconds.
And I had to go. I had a feeling that you was gonna go with Luka, and I wanted to go with a young player. So I think Giannis was more the safer pick because Giannis has still been in the MVP caliber thing. But like I said, I think Luka has really peaked. I think we got what we got for Luka, and if he ain't really got close to getting the MVP, like got it by now, I don't think he's gonna get it. So that's why.
The reason he hasn't got it is
Giannis get one more. I don't. Yeah.
Wait, so if Giannis got one in the next 10 years, you think he'd still have more?
I don't know if Luka gonna get one. I'm saying, what else could Luka really do? And you depending on voter fatigue.
I think it's all dependent on seeding. It's all dependent on seeding, in my opinion.
Yeah.
If Luka's a top 3 seed, I think he wins it. That's all it is. And I think Dallas now probably have a team that's ready to be that level of seeding. It's just previous years they've been like.
I think they got worse. Seed. I don't know. I think Dallas got worse.
Yeah, Dallas got
worse. They got worse. Oh, I'm not sure I agree with that.
I don't know. I mean, I can't remember all the additions, but I don't know if they've done a good job.
I think Jaden Hardy's getting better. I think Kyrie and Luka have more continuity. I like Derek Lively. I think Maxi Kleber's going to be healthy. I think just getting rid of Spencer Dinwiddie's always a bonus.
Yeah.
So, like, I think the team's just overall better.
Yeah.
All right.
I got to see it. That could be either way, though. That was a good one.
Either way. That was better.
If you lose to me in the chat, SB, don't worry about it. The chat.
Oh yeah, no. I already the plan was
the judges is where it matters. I already have one vote guaranteed. So just focus on the 2 judges. That's how you want.
Yeah. I gotta do to get Gabe, but bring us some heat related on LeBron.
Yeah, if Gabe on context, they can make you win 2-1, but you won't.
All right, so I'm gonna read to you guys what the judges said. Gabe said, Marz, I liked the point of age. He made a lot. Context came through and he said, this was close, but Giannis has voters fatigue. Marz bringing up the upward team success will get more chances to impact. I got Marz. So Marz actually sweeps this round. SB,
yeah, all right.
He was close, but not close enough, my friend. All right, right now the score is 6-2.
I lost because of voter fatigue. It's crazy.
SB, actually, no, you out. We're gonna get 2 new people in. Marz just won 3 in a row. So good work, Marz. Chill. You're up next. What's going on?
Ain't nothing, brother. Ain't nothing. What's going on?
Just chilling. Yo, it actually is you too. Lamont, you good?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's ride.
All right, man. Y'all down 6-2. You're gonna have to go on a run right quick.
Let's see.
You about to put the squad on your back?
I mean, we got to figure something out. Let's hear these questions, man.
All right, no doubt.
Interesting.
All right, here we go. It's on you. Well, Lamont, you want to go first or second? What you want to do?
I'll go second.
You'll go second. All right, chill. You're first. Here's what we're gonna do. Drink more water. Sent the super chat through, and he said, which coach implemented the best offensive system?
Best offensive system. Relative to era, we'll start with the triangle because up until the triangle, teams were just big man oriented, and the triangle revolutionized the game. And the reason why the triangle revolutionized the game because you could score from a bunch of different angles, and it wasn't predicated on the big man. It was initially predicated on the big man, but when Jordan showed up, now you can run it through a bunch of different people. And with running it through a bunch of different people, it just expanded, and it expanded from the 90s into the 2000s because they ran the triangle with Shaq running it through him, and they ended up running off 3 straight championships. It wasn't just a big man oriented offense, even though it was ran through the big man.
All right, it's on you, Lamont.
I'm gonna go with Mike D'Antoni. 7 seconds or less pistol and horns actions. I got to say that because I think one of the key elements of having a great offense is getting the players to buy in. And I think you can get more players to buy into a free-flowing offense where the ball is moving around. Guys can get to their numbers. Guys can get their points. High efficiency shots, high quality shots, wherever you want it. I think that's what Mike D'Antoni, he got the best out of Nash. We saw a difference in Nash when he went to the Suns. He got the best out of his really good years out of Joe Johnson and Amari Stoudemire. He got the best out of James Harden. He took almost every point guard, including guys like Marbury, and he got the best out of them with that offense. We didn't see these guys at this level of production almost anywhere else, not that consistently with him. So I think the key to a great offense is getting the guys to buy in. I think Mike D'Antoni struggles defensively yet.
All right, that was 45 seconds, Lamont. Chill, it's back on you.
I think that you brought up a great point, and guys buying into the offense. And who better to buy into the offense than the ultimate ball hog at the time, which was Michael Jordan. Now we got to get him to buy into what we're doing, and with getting him to buy into what we're doing and him involving everybody else, it led to them winning NBA championships. Well, move that over to the 2000s, where you got two guys at odds going against each other. Now they buy into the offense also, and now they ultimately run off 3 straight championships. That offense that they had in Phoenix with 7 seconds or less, it was a fantastic offense, but it didn't really lead to much, as opposed to those two offenses with Phil Jackson when he had the Lakers and the Chicago Bulls. It ultimately went on to them winning NBA championships.
All right, Lamont, last 45 seconds. Hold up, you muted. Go ahead, you got it.
I think with the triangle, one of the biggest flaws of the triangle that is only worked with the Bulls and that Laker team. Not very adaptable. We saw Phil Jackson try it with that Knicks organization. Did not work. Couldn't get guys to buy in. We've seen other teams in the league try it. They have to trash it. It's arguably one of the worst offenses of all time, primarily because you can't get guys to buy into running it. This is one of the reasons why you don't see it much today. You see certain elements, but we see every team in the league running some type of pistol. We see every team running some type of horn set. Every team is trying to mimic certain elements of D'Antoni's offense. Again, that don't win you championships alone. We're not talking about what the outcomes are, because you got to have both sides to win championships. We're not, I said you can give them defense, but you're talking about offense alone. I think as Mike D'Antoni, it's advantageous in any level of basketball, high school, college, and NBA.
All right, there we go. There you have it. I need y'all to go ahead, send in your votes. Send in your votes. Y'all got a minute to get them in.
I think the triangle became outdated, but then it got updated with Steve Kerr. And what he did was he updated the triangle, plus with what they were doing in San Antonio with that offense. So it was really similar to what they were doing. It just wasn't the same thing. It was very similar, as opposed to what's going on with Mike D'Antoni with that offense. Don't get me wrong, Mike D'Antoni, that's 7 seconds or less. I think I can hit you more than I can stop you from hitting me. Oh, that's great entertainment, 100%, no doubt about it.
I think with the triangle too, I think the downfall of the triangle was with these contracts where guys got to get to certain numbers, and you're going to struggle. Like if you're a 2 or 3 options on the team and y'all run into triangle, that 18 points per game is going to be a little bit more difficult to get to, because, so that's where I think players don't buy into it, because it's just like, damn, if we run this, we might win, but I ain't going to get. So that's where the struggle is with players, and you got to get them to buy in. And I don't know if the buy-in is there, not in today's game, especially.
All right, y'all. This one wasn't really close. It's 3-0. The chat, Gabe, and Context all chose Lamont. Chill. We'll catch you on the flip side. All right, so right now we got 6-3. It's 6-3. Low. Is Low around? Is Low there?
Let's go ahead with the question.
Yo, Low, man, where you at?
Low, your 60 seconds starts now.
That's crazy.
We
about to, PC about to take an L to forfeit. Damn, Low. All right, well,
running from the
what's
ground.
up? What you want to do here? You want to wait for Low? You want to? How you want to do it? I don't want to be unfair. I don't want to throw no biasness here. You cool with us skipping? Oh, there you go. There you go. There
Jesus.
he is.
Chill lost? Oh my God. Oh man. I had the trash people coming. My bad, man. I had trash people coming.
Oh, it's all good. It's all
Been
good.
throwing a party for the past 3 days, man. Had to come get the trash out.
Oh yeah, 3-day party. Oh shit.
3 days in a row, man. Sheesh. All right, I'm here though.
Here we go. Let's do it. All right, right now, FYF, y'all just got a bucket. So it's 6-3 right now, PC. All right, the next question that I got for you guys, Low, you are going to be first. Next question is from True Believer 616. He said, who's the biggest NBA bust of all time? Low, I'm going to give you a little bit of time to think, and whenever you're ready, it's on you.
Ooh, I'm going to have to go with Anthony Bennett. Anthony Bennett, he barely even stayed in the league. So I'm going to have to go with Anthony Bennett. Came out, I know it was a surprise for him to go number 1 overall. And that's fair. But even as somebody who was expected to be one of the top 10 picks in the draft that year, not even close to living up to the expectations, was on a team that was giving him the opportunity as well. That never really panned out. even when he was in back then the D League, but as we know, G League, that never really manifested itself either. Got a couple of more opportunities, but such a short window of opportunity for him. You can only imagine that it really just was failing left and right. Other players like Kwame Brown stayed in the league for an extended period of time. Greg Oden only didn't manifest itself because of injuries. Anthony Bennett was healthy, and it still never worked out. So I'm gonna have to go with Anthony Bennett for sure.
All right, Lamont.
Oh, no doubt. It's Kwame Brown. And for the reasons of expectation, you know, when we talk about a guy coming into the league, this was one of the guys across the board. The numbers are astronomical where everybody said this is a lot to be an all-star at a minimum. The expectations for him coming to the league, he's so good based on what we see now. The worst he could be is an all-star. All right. And you would think coming into the league, this is a man who said, you know what, Doug Collins, I want you to draft me. I got you. The expectations were high, but he came into the league and he let people down on the court, off the court issues. They try to say small hands, but the man Kwame Brown came in with astronomically high expectations and let everybody down. He only really stayed in the league because he was 7 feet tall. And I don't really give you.
All right, Lamont, your time's up. Say that for the next round. Low, it's back on you.
Kwame Brown's a really good pick, and correct, the expectations were fairly high. But again, like he just stated, he stayed in the league for quite a while, pieced up a solid career, especially for somebody who was, again, not living up to expectations. So he still did that. Anthony Bennett stayed in the league for 3 total years. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't even think he racked up like over 150 games played. Once more, got several opportunities. He not just played in Cleveland, but also went to Minnesota, then Toronto, then Brooklyn. So in all those 3 years he played for other organizations, and it still failed. He only had a handful of game stints in each organization. That should really let you know how piss poor he was as a player. And again, even if he wasn't number 1 overall pick, it still would have been a very low bar for him to excel in as like a top 10 pick, and he still would.
All right, Lo, your time's up. Yo, it's back on you, Lamont. You got 45 seconds. Hold up. All right, go ahead.
When we talk about expectation, this was a guy in Anthony Bennett who said when he was drafted number 1 overall, he was surprised. This surprised a lot of teams. It surprised everybody that this man got drafted number 1. He wasn't even supposed. He went number 1 because of a bad organization picking him in number 1, not because everybody thought he was the clear-cut number 1 pick that year. Kwame Brown that year going into the draft was the overall overwhelming number 1 guy that everybody wanted. He let the organization down. He came in from start to finish, let the team down on every level. And like I said, I don't even think he had a good career or average career. It was a below average career. He stayed in the league because he was 7 feet tall. He let every star he played with down, from the Kobe's to the Jordans. Bennett came into the league with low expectations. He had no expectations because he didn't even think he was going to go number 1. So again, expectations make you a bust, not where you get drafted. Is what they expect out of you. And Kwame Brown let everybody down on every team.
All right, y'all. That's that. Chat, you know what to do. The poll is coming up right now. It's up. The poll is up. What's up, fellas? Talk to me. How we feeling about that?
No expectations is a bit of a drag because Anthony Bennett was still viewed as a top lottery pick. So no expectations is a bit of a drag.
Yeah, but like I said, the man said when they picked me number 1, I was surprised.
Yeah, but he could have been number 3 though, and being only playing 4 years in the league as a 4th overall pick would still consider yourself a bust. Kwame played 12 seasons in the NBA. Like, yeah, I understand what you're saying, but
Darko Milicic played 10 seasons. That don't give him the
he's a bust as well.
It's extremely bust. You know, so like the years you play sometimes can just be because you're 7 feet tall and we need somebody that can come in and move a few bodies around for 4 minutes. That don't. You know,
yeah, but Anthony Bennett was 6'8" at a league where at a time in NBA history where everybody's looking for 6'8" players, and he still didn't. It still didn't work out.
But nobody expected him to be. No, there was a lot of people that said, "Yeah, he's not going to be that good coming in." Nobody thought that of Kwame Brown coming in. 4 years
for a 4-year career.
I just don't. Everybody was high on Kwame. Everybody.
No, and that's
there were critics of the Anthony Bennett pick. There were a handful of people saying that ain't gonna work. He is coming out of UNLV. He wasn't that good at UNLV. He really didn't open that many eyes. So it's just like, man,
he wasn't that good at UNLV.
He averaged like 18 and 8 or something.
UNLV was trash. UNLV wasn't very good.
They weren't good, but
And
he was solid in UNLV. He can't be trash if he was still viewed as a top 10 pick. I know maybe not number one, but he was still viewed as a top 10 pick. If you're at a top 10 pick, you only get 4 years in the NBA. That's great. That's great. I don't know what to tell y'all. 4 years is like a bottom five first round pick. 4 years is crazy, man. 4 years is insane.
All right, so this what we got right now. So the chat went with low. Chat chose low. Now, out of our judges, Gabe said Lamont again. He pointed to the expectations. And last but not least, Context came through and he said FYF got it. So Lamont, you took 2 in a row. Yo, Domo, it's back on you from the top. We'll catch you in a little bit, Low.
That was a good one, Low. That was a tough one, though.
This nigga Low can't score a point, man.
Lamont coming up and packing up Chill and Low back to back. I see you. You working right now. You working. All right, here we go. It's 6-4. PC got 6. FYF got 4. Next question that I got for you guys. Domo, it's on you first. I'm going to give you a second to think, and then you got it. Bernardo sent a super chat through. He said, who is the best NBA player to never win a ring? All right, your time starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
To never win a ring, the best player to never win a ring, I would say personally, damn, that's a tough pick, man. I'll never pick Karl Malone in any debate. I'm gonna go Charles Barkley. Yeah, chat bugging. I'm never picking Karl Malone. I'll say Charles Barkley. His game, you can criticize his game all you want. He was a phenomenal player, able to get that Suns teams to a final. Won an MVP in an era where, it was dominated by Michael Jordan. Had you put him, honestly, if you put him in this era, not time machine type stuff, but if he grew up, he came out in the 90s, grew up learning this era, he will easily have a championship. Charles Barkley's, in terms of everybody to never win a ring, shit, that's a tough one. Yeah, I would say Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley over Melo, Charles Barkley over.
All right, Domo, your time's up. Domo chose Charles Barkley. Lamont, it's on you. Your time starts when you do.
Hands down, it's Karl Malone. This is a guy that, if you listen to some NBA players like Shaquille O'Neal and Dr. J, they have a man like Karl Malone in their top 10. It's arguable, but NBA players think highly of this man. This man was the league, one of the league leaders in scoring. He was always one of the league leaders in scoring when he played. He became one of the all-time leading scorers. He was one of the best players in the game, especially as a young guy going into the 90s. He always had his team in the mix to win it, but just like what 90s fans tell me, the only thing that hindered him from winning a chip was Michael Jordan. And I guess that's a good enough excuse for me. He was there twice. And Jerry Salone actually complained about the expansion in the 90s that prevented them from getting better. But it's definitely Karl Malone. When you talk about player, both sides of the ball, because Karl Malone was Charles Barkley was allergic to defense. Karl Malone played both sides, right?
All right, y'all. It's Damo's back on you. Yo, chat and judges. I know y'all can all hear me. We're talking about basketball. We're not talking about off the court stuff.
Yeah, keep it basketball. I
don't want no biasness. He chose Karl Malone. Domo chose Charles Barkley. We talking about strictly hoops. Domo, it's back on you.
We're talking about one of the premier rebounders of his time. We're talking about a guy who, even though he didn't seem to be the most skilled with the ball, somehow manifested his way to bring the ball from point A, point B down the court and get buckets on anybody in the league. Anybody he wanted, scored it well. Charles, you can say Karl Malone was a tremendous offensive player, but the gap in production, it was not there with Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley easily matched Karl Malone production in his prime. Defensively, you can say he was a pushover. We're just talking about a 6'4", 6'5" guy that was tasked with guarding bigs. He was not a guy guarding guys his size. He was playing in a big man's era as a 6'4" guy. So, cut off some slack. Context definitely matters there. Charles Barkley just, shit. I got nothing.
All right, Lamont. Lamont, it's on you. Hold on. Wait. You muted. All right. Right back from the top. Go ahead. You got it.
All right, when you play basketball, you actually play defense more than you actually play offense. And Charles Barkley was allergic to it. This is a man where they would laugh at him when they actually saw him get into a defensive stance. Jordan talked about, said when he saw him get in the stance, Jordan looked at him and said, "What are you doing? This is funny. You playing defense?" So no, Karl Malone actually played both sides of the ball intensely, and that's the sign of a guy that's out there trying to win. Charles Barkley only gave max effort on one side of the ball. Karl Malone was elite offensively, matched Charles' production, but he was also elite in his area defensively at his position. And that's the sign of a player that's a championship level player. I don't know how many years we could actually say outside of 1993 that Charles Barkley was a championship level. We're talking about Malone, who's also a two-time MVP at that. I think it's no question at all. It's Karl Malone is the greatest player ever that has not won a ring. And Barkley, I don't even know if he's top 3 in that conversation when you look at some of.
All right. Hold on. Time is up. Y'all go ahead and cast your votes. The poll's coming up right now. Judges, send your votes through. Chat's talking to us right now. Chat is talking. Man, shout out to chat, man. Y'all been golden forever. For real. What's up, y'all? How we feeling about this?
Tough question. That's all. That's a tough one. Domo, you muted.
That was a tough question. I was not prepared for that one. Off the top of my head, and then you gave me the 5-second countdown. I just threw a name out. I ain't gonna hold you. I have no reason to lie. I was not ready for that one. I ain't gonna hold you. That one caught me off guard.
Chat, send through some people that y'all think. I can't believe nobody went with AI though. I thought somebody was for sure going to fall.
I'm not surprised. No, yeah, I'm not surprised by that one.
Yeah. No. AI didn't play. Yeah, no. Salute to AI, but no.
All right. Lamont is taking the poll right now.
Yeah.
People in the chat saying the poll should be 100-0. That's crazy.
I don't blame him. I ain't even make a good point. I just said Charles Barkley, and because it's Charles Barkley. I had no point to make with that one. I don't even know what the fuck I said Charles Barkley.
That's a tough question, man.
That is a tough question.
Charles ain't a bad pick, though.
It's not a bad pick, but it's really thinking about it. It's better picks I could have made. I panic pick. I ain't gonna hold you.
It's just like when you had that term defense wins championships, and you talking about a guy that don't play defense, it's just like how bad did you really want to win championships, you know?
Yo, so check it out, y'all. Domo just got swept. And so Lamont, you have a couple options right now. Let me talk to you. Let me come up here. Let me talk to you. Domo, we're gonna see you in a second. You just won 3 in a row. You just willed your team back single-handedly. I know you've been telling these bums this whole time that they don't want it with you, and now you proving it. All right, you just went on a kill spree.
I ain't gonna call them bums. I ain't gonna call them bums, man.
You were saying bums in the chat earlier, but I'll stop instigating. But here's the point I'm trying to make to you is you got 3 in a row, and the rule is if you get 3 in a row, you got to move on to the next person.
We got to play by the rules. Play by the rules.
So you don't want to stay up because I got somebody that's he wants to smoke with you, and I think this is what the people want.
Is cooking.
Hold on.
Your punk ass wanted it.
Hey,
you wanted the clout chase all this time. Call my name. I don't dump no smoke. You made 100 videos about me on your channel. I went to your channel and I smoked your little weak top dog on your channel. And you sat on there for 2 or 3 hours. You made 20 videos about me. You clout chased me every single day. You've been running around here looking. You ran through Grill Town, sorry ass. The whole chat room, you guys are sad. PC put up a comment section yesterday and asked what they need to do about the panel. Oh, we need to get Ticket off. But all you jabronis in the chat room is crying for Ticket to come today. No, make your mind up. Either you love me or you hate me. And I know y'all hate me. And guess what? I hate y'all too. But this is business. Lamont. I'm right here. You bring your ass. You want this smoke? You been asking for it for years. You got low. You got low. You got chill. You got Domo. You understand what I'm saying? So you got the 2 heavyweights. You want super heavyweights, and you got Chill Town. Now, do you want smoke? Do you want smoke? Yes or no?
Make it clutch. Make it sudden death if you want to go against the rules.
What you mean? Make it sudden? Oh, just like 1 round, 145.
No. Right.
What's up?
This wins it all. If we're gonna break the rules, this is a sudden death.
Oh shit!
Now, do you want Ticket to carry the whole PC in 1 round?
Put all the money
how much
on
y'all
the
believe
wood.
in him.
Put
Do
all
y'all
the money
believe
on
in
the
him?
wood, Ron.
Do
Put
y'all
all the
believe
money
in
on the
him?
wood. And Ron, from now
y'all
on,
believe in him?
tell them hoes in the chat.
Yeah, Ron.
I said put some respect
Ron.
on my name. Let's go.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm asking the chat. Hey, this is for the fans. I'm asking the
ask
chat.
your panel. You better ask your panel because they the ones that are gonna hold this L if Ticket lose.
The chat's our panel. I mean, hey, look, sudden death or not, chat. I'm putting this in right now. Hey, if it's not
The
sudden
leader
death,
says yes. The leader of the channel says yes. Shaq says yes.
On to the next person. Then it's on to the next person.
Make it sudden death. Just make it quick.
If we're doing sudden death, it's 2 minute rounds though.
I don't want to hear no excuses if y'all duck this smoke. Y'all don't came hit me 1,000 times on my message. I'm with my family. Don't took time out to come smoke this bum because all the dudes y'all call great every single day. Lamont don't ran a train on all these fools. So now I got to come clean up this mess. I got to come clean up the mess that all these dudes make. Y'all hate me every single day. You hate to love me in here. But now I got to come and clean up the doo-doo off the floor that you guys left out here, man. Come on, man. Let's go, man. Come on, man.
We know that we gonna let it
look. So I'm gonna bring a couple people in because it's looking like we're gonna have to rock with this.
I put the whole PC on my back. I put the whole PC on my back. We don't have stuff on Domo, and I'm mad at you, Domo. I don't even like you anyways, Domo. But I'm mad at you. You talking about I wasn't prepared. This is a debate. You're supposed to be prepared. This is a debate. You're supposed to be prepared. Hold on, Domo. This is what I be telling y'all about. This is why I'm the best thing going in basketball on YouTube. Hold on. I'm gonna tell y'all why. You will never hear
PCs in shambles. We are dysfunctional, y'all. We are dysfunctional.
He ain't prepared. I don't care what question he has.
Ron, do a poll, Ron. Do a poll.
You guys gotta stop using basketball reference and use your brain. This is the problem I got with y'all, man.
All right,
let's get it.
I'm in the huddle, and I'm saying, run it the ticket.
Let's go, baby. Chill Town. You already know what I'm finna do, Chill Town. I'm finna
we winning it or we losing it right now with ticket. We winning it or we losing it right now with ticket.
Hey, Lamont, get it done, man. Go ahead, man. Get it done. Get it done.
All right, here we go. But I want to make sure that I ask y'all the good questions. So if we're gonna do this, it has to be a question that y'all both can argue. I'm gonna give y'all both a minute and a half, both rounds. So y'all both let me know. What's up?
Since it's for all the marbles, since it's even, let everybody on the panel vote. Lamont's people and ours. And the people in the
no way, we're not changing no voting up.
You got people. Hold on.
Dub can't vote. Dub can't vote.
You got it. Hold on. But you got equal people. We got equal people. They got judges in the crowd.
We got two judges in the panel. We are rock out with that.
Let's do it.
All right, here we go. Look. All right, I'm gonna ask y'all this question. If y'all don't like this question, we could keep fishing and find the perfect question. But
no. Go to the question. Go to the question and let's get it.
All right, here we go. It's a great open-ended question from Drink More Water. Shout out to Drink More Water. He said, "Who's the most influential player ever?" Ever.
Who got first?
Ticket, you got first.
Michael Jeffrey Jordan. This is so easy a caveman can do it.
I agree.
He's the most.
Time out. All right. Wait. Hold on, wait. Jordan's done. All right. Nah, Jordan's done. Ticket. Jordan's done.
Hold on, Ron. How does he agree when he always tears down Michael Jordan, the Air Jordan play?
No, I don't.
He always tears down Jordan.
I'm so nasty for this. Y'all nasty for this.
I agree.
Look.
We can't do the question. I agree.
No. We gonna pack up. Do y'all still want to do
That's
it?
a cop out. It's sudden death, bro. That's such a cop out. He afraid. Make a better argument. That's crazy.
Hold on. We haven't been doing better argument all day. We just
sudden death. We changing rules. We changing rules.
I thought Ron said.
What we talking about, bro? What we talking about?
Hold on, Ron.
Hold on, Ron.
Sudden death making it.
Ron, do this then, Ron.
Talk to me.
You did with that point guard question. Exclude the obvious answer, Michael Jordan, and we got to go with everybody on down.
All right.
You tear LeBron, you tear MJ all the time, though. That's crazy to me.
He's
ducking.
You sit here and talk down on MJ.
We got to make it a good debate. Nah, for real.
I got MJ as the most dominant player in his era of any player. He had the most influence on the 90s than any other player.
No,
why would I not
all
pick
time.
Jordan?
Right,
Jordan
all time.
Look. Here's what we got to do because the show got to go on. So look, we can do most influential player, but if we excluding Jordan, we excluding Bron too, and y'all could do that. Otherwise, I'm gonna just give you a different question.
Give me a different question.
Yeah,
different
question. With a different question. Different question.
Right,
It don't matter to me. I don't use basketball reference. I'm coming here straight off the dome. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right.
Give us a tough one, man. Influential is easy.
Here's what we gonna do. Hold on, because I'm really trying to dig through these questions. All right, cool. All right, look. You got Stephen Curry and you got Ray Allen as your starting backcourt, or as just two players on your team, the two best shooters of all time.
Hey, Ron, do a different question than that, Ron. You got do a question like y'all been doing for everybody else.
No, that I give Ticket an omission. I omitted the first one. He can omit that.
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm saying like if you're gonna do a question, like you ask the general question. That way, it don't be like we both stuck maybe in the same way. You know what I'm saying?
All right, cool. Right now in the NBA, who's the best current duo?
You agree? Hold on. Do you agree to that, Lamont?
Yeah, I know who the best duo is. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you agree to the question?
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
All right. Everything's on the wood right now. Everything. Hey, this for all the marbles. Y'all all ready for this?
Let's get it, baby.
All right. I'm removing everybody from the screen. We about to rock out. Let's do it. Here we go, Ticket. It's on you. A minute and a half.
All right. So I'm convinced right now that in the NBA, the best duo has to be Jokic and Jamal Murray. Why? Because Jamal Murray, when he plays with Jokic in the playoffs, Western Conference Finals, NBA championship. When he doesn't, Jokic is out in the first round, second round, he going home. Now, also, you got to look at a few other things. How Jamal Murray plays off of Jokic and how Jokic plays off Jamal Murray. And then you have to look at also their winning percentage as them playing together. When you look at these two guys, Jamal Murray and Jokic, you can look at Murray as a guy, he can break down the defense, he can hit the J, he can take you to the cup, he can facilitate, he can play off of Jokic, he can be a player that goes and gets you 40, or he can get you a 30-point triple-double. Jokic is the type of guy, he feels the game, and he can play off Jamal Murray effortlessly. That being said, at the end of the day, you have to pick those two because Jokic is so versatile, you can put him with pretty much any other guard in the NBA, and it's going to work. I'm done. I don't need the time. Ron, you on mute.
Muted. You on mute, Ron.
It's on you, Lamont. Minute and a half.
Oh, best duo in the NBA. Not team, not coaching staff and organization. Best duo gotta be KD and D Book. That's the duo, right? What we think of these players individually, KD, one of the most elite scorers in the game, one of the most versatile scorers in the game. He don't need a ton of dribbles. You talk about two guys that can play off each other. As a duo, they gave this Denver Nugget team the most problems in the playoff, getting them 2 games. And that's with a fractured team, a team that was fractured, a team that had just got put together, right, off of trades, a whole bunch of chemistry issues with Monty Williams, and they still gave them 2 games. If you're talking about 2 talented players as a duo, and you're not trying to incorporate the whole 5-man team, which is the whole 5-man team of Michael Porter Jr. being healthy, and some of these other guys, the Bruce Browns and those guys, that's what made them much more elite team, because we saw this story with Jokic. And we saw that story with Murray years and years before, and they hadn't won before. So if you're just talking about a duo, you're talking about talent. D-Book, who's been an MVP candidate, KD, who's been an MVP player. These guys are both still playing in their prime. This is the best duo in the league. Now, will this duo ultimately lead to a championship? That's going to be all based on the team that the Phoenix Suns put around them. So we're not talking about team. We're not talking about coaching. We're talking about a duo. And as a duo, you ain't going to find too many duos better than KD and Book in this NBA. And that's it's just really that. Like I said, you can incorporate a lot of other facts, but all the other facts that made Jokic and Murray better is team. Aaron Gordon falling into that third row.
All right, Lamont, that's a minute and a half. Ticket, you got another minute and a half to rebuttal, and then Lamont, you're going to have a minute and a half as well. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Ticket, it's on you.
Lamont, you easy work. A caveman can do it, sucker. This is why you're Lamont Lane and I'm the big ticket boy. Now sit your punk ass down and pay attention to what I'm about to say. What you just said is completely wrong because you over here capping for two dudes who you say is the best duo. But these dudes struggle to get past the Clippers without Kawhi and Paul George. So how in the hell are they the best duo when they wouldn't even have made it out the first round if Kawhi Leonard didn't get hurt? Then let's talk about that second round when they went and got absolutely mauled when the Denver Nuggets was playing games with these boys. You talking about duos, sir. It's not my fault KD goes from duo to the only duo that you would have won with is you would have used KD and Steph Curry because that's the only dude that KD could win a championship with is Steph Curry. You chump. Now I'm going to stump a mud hole in you and walk the rest of the drive. Now, let's get to the rest of this point. When we talk about duos, we talk about Jamal Murray and we talk about Jokic. You talking about all the role players, but guess what? Jamal Murray and Jokic, they went to the Western Conference Finals with a whole different cast of role players, sucker. So they showed you they could be the top four in the league. They could be at the creme de la creme with these role players or these role players. Because like I said before, if the right one don't get you, Lamont, the left one will. If the left one don't get you, the right one will, sucker. When you look at Jamal Murray and Jokic in the last 4 years, Western Conference Finals, when they was there, completely different cast of role players. Murray gets hurt, misses those next two. Jokic goes out the first round, second round. This year, NBA championship. Sir, Kevin Durant has been bouncing around like a cheap hoe from team to team to team to team to team. The only player he fits with that you can say is a great duo, is a better duo, I should say, is Steph Curry. And you're talking about two dudes that don't play deep. Well, what the hell defense was Kevin Durant and Devin Booker playing? Because the last time I looked, they was getting a mud hole stumped on the air and walk dry, sir. So like I said again, everybody in the audience, I put all the PC on my back. Don't y'all ever disrespect me again. I'll mop my ass up, easy work. Like I told y'all, a caveman can do it. Y'all.
All right, Ticket. Your time's up. Yo, Lamont, you got a minute and a half.
The one thing Ticket can't do is he can't talk about the two players as individuals because duos don't win championships. Teams win championships. Coaching staff and this is a man that's constantly runs around blaming the others, constantly running around blaming coaches, all the others, especially when it's his player losing. We've seen it multiple times, so we know it takes more than just the duo to win because he complains about all the fire this coach, trade this guy because they ain't getting the job done. So it takes way more than that. It takes a team because one of the reasons why they didn't succeed in the past, if you're talking about the Denver Nuggets, is because of the health of the others. Porter Jr. is healthy. They got Aaron Gordon, Bruce Brown. They lost all of that. Now we got to see if they can reproduce that without those guys, without a guy like Bruce Brown. When you're just talking about a duo, I don't know what the outcome is going to be for any team. I don't know what the outcome. I don't know if this duo can win a championship, but if you're just talking about pure talent, KD, one of the best players of all time, definitely ranked higher than Jokic. D-Book, one of the best guards in this decade, definitely right now, I feel is ranked way higher than Murray. He's a better player. He's an MVP candidate. Individual talents, they make up the best duo, and they can play off each other much better. When we start to complicate it and make it toxic based on recency bias, based on what the Denver Nuggets just did as a team, and you try to say this makes them a better duo because the team is better, that's not what we're talking about. If we ask me who the better team is, yes, Denver's the better team. If you ask me who the better duo is, and you're talking about two players, that's a whole different argument. So when you conflate it with championships and winning, just like he always does, he muddies it up with recency bias and things that don't necessarily matter. Then you try to bring in arguments that don't matter in this conversation. We're talking about a duo, the best duo, and duos don't always win. We saw Shaq and Kobe lost. Don't mean that the Pistons duo was better. It just means Shaq and Kobe just lost. Duos can lose if you don't have the right team around you. That's
all right, Lamont, I got to stop you. I didn't want to, but I got to. All right, y'all. That's that. I'm going to go ahead and bring everybody in, and we're going to talk about this.
Like The Rock said, man, this is easy, man. I come through with the people's elbow, the rock bottom, and then I'm coming off the top rope to the late, great Macho King Randy Savage, elbow drop on this sucker just to make sure he's extra crispy done. Like I said before, the whole chat room knows, man. Hey, y'all put me anywhere on God Green Earth, I triple my worth. So now, when we come on PC tomorrow, it shall be a whole level of respect put on my name because there was no cutting off. There was no arguing over. This was straight even like it always be when we have these style debates. And once again, Pickett is the creme de la creme. So like I said, you can hate me if you want. You can write all that stuff in the PC comments. Oh, man, y'all got to control Ticket. You can't control Ticket. The only thing that can control Ticket is the creator of us all, baby. It ain't none of you. So like I said before, until Shaq say Ticket, pack your bags and get your ass out of here, you guys want to deal with me every single day. And Lamont, please, because I know you're going to do 100 videos on your channel trying to cloud chase me after this, right? Please, just go for at least 1.5 years and don't even mention my name, though. The only reason why I came up here to smoke you is because I'm a team player. Because listen, I don't like Domo. I don't like half them dudes. I like Chilltown. I like Dub. I'm saying, I like half these guys. But you know what?
That's crazy.
I got their back. I got their back. And when it's all going down, you better believe you better put all your money on Ticket. Now, like I said, Lamont, take your L like a man and just walk off the court. Bye.
All right, y'all.
What did I do?
We gotta know the vote.
You just caught a mean straight, bro.
I make a face.
All I know is some games when you got to draw it up for somebody else, and I'm so cool drawing it up for Ticket at the last. For sure. I'm cool drawing it up for Ticket.
I got to Chilltown, and realistic with Chilltown, and let's be honest. Domo got cheated because they didn't want it to be a blowout. He clearly won that debate when he was about to run the table. Domo got cheated. Chilltown had the better answer because Lamont Lane, all he does is praise losing because Mike D'Antoni style has been a losing style. But we got a guy
same crying that you said we was doing. Stop crying.
Hold on, Lamont. Because with Chilltown could have fried your ass with, because I can beat you more ways than once, more than one way to skin a cat. What Chilltown could have hit you with on that debate is this, sir. And it's that all those offenses weren't modeled after Mike D'Antoni because those weren't 7 seconds or less. All those other offenses used movement, passing, back cuts, all that was predicated off of the triangle, like he said. And guess what? Those were winning. Hold on. Those were winning styles then, and those are winning styles now. Because like Chilltown said, Steve Kerr took pieces of the triangle and put it in that offense. That's not a 7 seconds or less offense that the Golden State Warriors are running. They're not coming down and jacking up shots. This dude, easy work, man. Get this bum off the court, man. These dudes are bums. Y'all lucky Low ain't back y'all up for me. Hey, Low, holler if you hear me.
You gotta stop making stuff up, man.
Yeah.
You muted.
So Low, you're muted.
No, you're not muted. We just can't hear you.
12 years of basketball, Kwame Brown played versus 4. It's just like I don't know what we're talking right now. Like I
just
just
expectation. I don't consider longevity to make you a bust. Expectation makes you a bust.
Yeah, the expectation. He was still a top 5. He still was expected to be a top 5 pick. Kwame Brown is. I understand what you're saying, but Anthony Bennett, even in G League, he's failed expectations. He's played overseas in the Euro League. He's failed expectations. Right now, he's in a Taiwan league, and he still can't get a second contract for a team.
They did a little dirty on that one.
Yeah, it don't matter. It don't matter how low we lower the bar for Anthony Bennett. Yeah, it don't matter.
And then low. And I don't want to nitpick. I don't want to nitpick the legend. I don't want to nitpick the legend of winning. But I'm going to say this: Low was so right on this too because, and Lamont did that because he got something personal with Kwame Brown. But I'm going to say this to y'all. The reason why Low was so right. Hold on. The reason why Low was so right about that is because of this, y'all. Because of this. Y'all not taking into equation two things too. Kwame Brown was a high schooler coming in, playing with one of the greatest players that ever played a game of basketball, who was in a situation we was trying to win now. So he wasn't put into us, and we all didn't think about it like that. But when he said that, he's right. You're put into a situation where Mike is trying to come and win then. Mike wanted to trade Kwame Brown. He didn't want Kwame Brown. He wanted him and the ownership were against each other on that pick. So Lamont saying that everybody in the organization wanted him, that was a goddamn lie. Mike wanted to trade him for Elton Brand. So go do your research and stop capping. If y'all don't believe me in the comment section, all you got to do is go Google it. It's Google.com everywhere. But let me say this to you, Lamont.
I won't let you down.
It's easy. That's a lie. That's easy to beat you, right? Hold on, Lamont. I'm gonna say this to you. I'm gonna say this. It's easy to beat you, right? Because I want you to think about this. Think about what Lo just said.
Lying, man.
If you're that bad, I want y'all to think about what Lo just said.
Told them to
look at all the hold on. Look at all of the other players. Look at all of the other players that underachieved worse than Kwame Brown. Now, let's think. I'm gonna give you one right now. I'm gonna leave it alone. Adam Morrison. Morrison came in the league. Hold on, because he had went to college and been established at a college level too. He was one of the greatest players in college basketball. These dudes came to the league and didn't even last. Hold on, they came to the league and didn't even last 3-4 years. You would dare say that dude who played 13, 14 years in the league, you would say he failed everywhere. So how you keep getting contract?
Because he probably was really
okay. You just got smoked, man. Back this dude up,
man. Let me ask you this question. Chill.
12 years.
Who
Adam Morrison
who came into the league. Let's when Kwame Brown got drafted, let's compare the guys.
You already said it.
No, I'm saying who had more expectations? Adam Morrison, Kwame Brown, or Anthony Bennett? When they came into the league, we haven't seen them dribble the ball yet.
Morrison, actually.
Who had the most?
That's what I was going to say.
Y'all gotta go do your research on the expectations of Kwame Brown.
So before you go any further, Lamont, just so you know, Adam Morrison, he was one of the best college basketball players in the country during that time. Not only was he one of the best college, actually, we didn't know that. We did not know that. And the reason why we didn't know that is because we're talking about a 6'7", 6'8" wingman who was buckets. And that game translates to the pro game. Not only does it translate to the program, it translates to the pro game in any era. The problem with Adam Morrison was the work ethic wasn't there. That was the issue. It had nothing to do with his game. Nothing to do with his game at all. So when he comes to the NBA,
it wasn't his injury. He's sustained to his knee second year.
But that's the reason why I didn't pick Adam Morrison is because of the knee. That's the reason why. But his
expectations. I was going to ask, what's the worst bust?
His second year in the NBA. It wasn't that. When he came into the game, the problem that we were having with him was the work ethic. His game, he didn't put the work in in order to be better.
Adam Morrison was averaging 28 and 5. Like I don't.
Hold up, because I got to give these results, and then I got a question for everybody up here. Chat, you guys were in the chat. You voted, and you seen that Ticket won by a landslide with the votes in the chat.
Hold on, because I don't want Lamont to cry. Did you hear that again? They said the chat was a landslide, just like I did when I went to your crusty ass, dusty ass, rusty ass channel. The landslide over here too. So on the road and at home, this is how we do. Go ahead, read all the rest of the results, Ron.
Gabe didn't send no explanation. He just sent one word and said Ticket goated.
Who else?
Ticket goated.
Who else?
And then last but not least, context matters. Said PC clutched up. Ticket.
They said I was the king, and them lame started laughing. Same sucker now won't get king on a track with him. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I take my bow after dropping 80 on this bum, and I'll see y'all later. This is work.
But check it out though. Check it out. Because the last game is supposed to still be going on. So I wanna, and this is up to you guys if you want to. We could run one more back to 7.
Oh no, I'm good.
It's over.
This is what happened.
Just so you know, here's the thing, Dub. This one, you know, FYF was the one who decided this. He was the one who said sudden death.
Yeah.
So if he say sudden death, we're done.
It's over. We're good. We're straight.
No,
we're good, bro.
No, Bron. Here's what happened. Because Dub not gonna tell you what he said in the private chat. When Ticket got up, Dub was pleading for Ticket to come up there. So Dub saw that 3-1 comeback, and he was like, "Nah, we need support. We need extra help. We need extra help."
We didn't get to go. Whoa, Sturdy. We didn't get to go again. We told.
I'm about to say, what's his name? FYF would have been off. What's his name? Lamont would have been
lagged out.
Yeah, he lagged out.
I would have been next. Yeah, I know. I would have next. I would at least got 2 or 3.
Hey, A.Sturdy. No, A.Sturdy, because we could just take picture of this. Get Ticket up. Ron is pleading. The fuck are you talking about?
What?
He said I was pleading. Me saying get Ticket up is pleading. What sense does that make, A.Sturdy?
Oh
no, because you Dub, you saw it happen, Dub. We was down. What? How much we down? About 4 points, 3 points, Ron?
Before Mont ran up to
your captain is the one that steered y'all shit, bro. He steered y'all to an iceberg, bro. Don't put that on us. That's on him.
It was 6-2. Then Lamont
it was like 7-3.
Yeah, we was down about 4. Exactly, we was down about 4. And then Dub got nervous. Ticket was not even involved. Yo, put Ticket up. Bring Ticket up.
Yeah, I mean, hey, at the end of the day, we can do all this woulda, coulda, shouldas. Your man
it's not like Ticket's not a staple of the show. Like
y'all should have said something. Why ain't y'all be like, nah,
no? I was on the panel. I was on the panel.
Look,
it was a great show.
What it is,
it was a phenomenal
show. You said sudden death is over.
A phenomenal show.
That's tough, man. The leader went out there and just sank the ship, man. That's crazy, man.
Hold on. Hey, let me ask y'all though. I want y'all already had the numbers. I saw this question on the internet. I want to know who y'all think is the best duo in the league, because that was an interesting question.
That was a good ass question.
I think because my thought process on it is: are we talking about just 2-player combo, or results?
Now he's going to do this debate. Yeah, I'm not.
No, it was a conversation that was all over the internet yesterday.
No, I still think
who's the best duo?
I still think it's AD and LeBron.
No. I'm saying, what do y'all think? How do y'all judge? How do y'all judge who's a better duo?
But
I'm saying, how do y'all look at who's a better duo? Do y'all look at the team results or just the two individuals? That's all I'm asking.
You gotta look at
combination of both.
Yeah, I look at one, how they play with one another, and number two, what they producing and how they impacted their team. That's how I do it. Yeah. And so I think
I don't see a reason why Jokic and Murray should get looked at with a side eye and shit. I mean, although yes, it's more heavy lifting on Jokic than Murray. The combination.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
the only capping though.
KD Booker didn't even have enough time together as a duo to really see put them as the best duo in the
league.
And we got to be mindful when Murray was healthy. When Murray was healthy, they was in the Western Conference Finals. You know what I'm saying? Previously to the NBA Finals.
Forget about the team. Forget about the production they do offensively cannot be matched by anybody.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm laughing because my boy Mook in the chat. Just so you know, Mook, Kawhi Leonard and Paul George are what
they can't be included, man.
Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are what they were supposed to be. So you can't add them. Those two dudes.
They weren't supposed to be two number twos. What are you talking about?
No, those two dudes are out.
Kawhi number one though with him.
And as two number twos, they still went further than them dudes. So they out. Them two dudes
Nightwing and Damian Wayne, man. Come on.
Hey, that's
them two dudes is out.
Robin is crazy.
But who you got as the best duo?
I'm not mad at the AD and Bron, especially depending if we expect that what Bron was last year. Bron was hurt last year, then I'm not mad at that. The Jamal Murray and Jokic is great, but it's basically Jokic on Jokic. So I don't know what we're talking about.
I give it to you. I think Jokic is doing the more heavy lifting. If
that's a lot.
70, 30, 75, 25. I still think as a shot creator in his own right, I think Jamal Murray deserves more credit.
As a shot creator, he is nowhere near close to these other players that we're talking about right now.
That's fine, but
Devin Booker, he's nowhere near close to Devin Booker or Kevin Durant.
And that's fine. That's fine. But we're talking collectively. It's not like 1-on-1 and then the other one goes 1-on-1. It's collectively that pairing it equals a better offensive production than any of those other names that we mentioned.
Yeah, that's just Jokic on Jokic, but I hear you. That's just Jokic.
Hey man, shout out Ticket, man. Listen, he don't like me. That's fine. He got the W.
Man, why he just throw you under the bus though?
I'll take it.
You can ask him. I don't know.
I ain't gonna lie, Ron. You should have skipped that. You should have skipped that on that last question though, man. Cause that was kind of easy too. You should have skipped that last question. Give them a more difficult question. For sudden up,
I want to say this, Domo. I gave you an easy dub. I'm too busy worried about the concept, and then he threw me off at 6 4. I'm just trying to think of a player, and I'm just like,
yeah, that was by far the worst.
That was terrible.
Hey, you're good. You're good because I returned to Easy Lay and gave it right back to Lamont because my ass. He said 5-4. Shit, Barkley. I don't even know why I said Barkley. I ain't have nothing for it.
And then you worry about the 30 seconds, so you got to think of a name, then try to get your take off. I'm like, hold on.
That nigga Domo, your morals came into play. I ain't picking Carmelo on the end.
And Domo, you a damn.
I wouldn't have picked Carmelo. I would have been in his position. I wouldn't have had nobody to go to.
You a damn Laker fan, and you didn't pick Algebra, and you a damn Laker fan.
He a bigger loser than Jerry West. No, I'm not.
That's the point. That's the point.
Yeah.
But no,
he never won a championship.
You did.
Oh shit! I would have picked Jason Kidd, CP3, shit, maybe even Melo before I got to Elgin. That's just me.
Jason Kidd won.
Jason Kidd has a championship.
Yeah, Jason
Kidd won a championship.
Oh man,
Steve Nash. That's tough.
Steve Nash.
Hey, but
Steve Nash would have got you packed up.
Chris Paul's awesome. I mean,
Barkley got me. Barkley
was a fine pick.
Well, seeing
was a fine pick. I didn't have an argument. That was the problem.
But Malone,
I just didn't have an argument for it.
Well, a lot of you guys not gonna understand how good Algebra actually was, though. But
not respecting 60s ball. So I'm sorry.
Disrespectful.
Hey, Chad. Hey, lick my gooch, nigga. I still went up to, and y'all can say, and y'all can honestly say, hey, and people are screaming I was robbed for the third one. I'm not gonna scream I was robbed for the third one. It was cool. Lick my gooch with back sauce. This niggas up here that ain't even score. I put the first 2 buckets on the floor. Lick my nuts, nigga. What you talking about? Niggas ain't about to play with my name, nigga. Ticket can say that dumb shit if you want to. Y'all can eat my nuts, nigga. What you talking about? See me? I'll bet anyone you clown ass niggas. What is we talking about?
This is actually my first time talking to Marz. You ain't gonna lie.
Hey, hold on.
60s.
Shout out to the brother Don. Hey, SB, I had to come back when I was riding real quick because you said something. You said something about hold on. I want everybody listening to. I'm about to cook. Y'all about to get the 2-for-1 special. I'm about to cook this bum too. You had nerve to come out your punk mouth and say that somebody was carrying 75% of the load after what we just watched with KD and Devin Booker in the playoffs. I know you ain't talking about carrying the load the way Devin Booker just carried KD. Hold on. You said it. You said it. Boy, I came in. You were just saying that. Yeah. We're gonna run the video. He was just saying that Jokic is carrying the most of that load.
I know. I said that.
Hold on. You did say it, and I rewound it just to make sure it was you who said that.
That was me and Low.
No, that was SB who said that. And I'm gonna say this, right?
It was not me, fool. What are you talking about? To be Hulk Hogan.
Okay, that was your twin under you? That was your twin under you?
That was Casual.
I said.
Okay, that's why. Okay, so my bad. Hey, my bad, SB. That's why his name is Casual. Because what he said was casual. Because I just saw KD get carried in the playoffs by Devin Booker.
I agree. No, I agree.
Hold on. So for him to talk about Jokic carrying Jamal Murray when Jamal Murray was out here actually getting 30-point triple doubles in the finals.
I didn't say. I'm talking about Ticket. If you're gonna tell me
he's agreeing with you, nigga.
If you're going to get on me, Ticket, can you get on me accurately? Pause. What I was saying was I think Jokic and Murray in their tandem, it's more so Jokic than Murray, but I still think the offensive production they have like combined is better than what KD and D-Book does and LeBron and AD.
No, well, so hold on. But all I'm saying is this: when you look at KD and D-Book, it was D-Book doing most of the carrying. If D-Book didn't do what he did, KD gets swept again.
And I agree. I think the playoff translation should be looked at. Yes, I agree.
Okay, so you agree I smoked Lamont.
Oh my God.
To make sure. You agree I smoked Lamont, right? Because I don't want to hear no crime videos. Lamont gonna go do an hour video, put a screenshot of me up there, all this other stuff. I know what Lamont gonna do. I gave it to him first where we put all the chips in the middle of the table. My boy Chilltown was with me, all of them was with me. Low, everybody was with me. We put all our chips in the middle of the table and we put it all down. This boy Law. Now what he get ready to go do is he get ready to go make 100 videos talking about why he was cheating. I went over there and beat his best guy. And he came over here and I beat him. And he brought up a losing tandem of a dude that got carried and said they was the best duo when it was easy that Devin Booker was carrying KD. KD had one of his worst playoffs. The last 2 years been some of KD's worst playoffs.
Duo last year. He's talking about the best dude going into next year.
No, wait, hold on, wait. So going to next year.
Nobody's won nothing next year.
Hold on, Lamont. Because a coach always you played basketball before. A coach always told you what, Chilltown, you only as good as your last game. So they last game, he got his ass smoked. They got beat by like 40 or something, right? Bro, then they get washed. Then they get the hell beat out of them.
It's a completely different team.
This is why. No, it's not. How they a good duo? They got beat by 40 walking off the court, man. Hey, Chilltown. This is why you always ride with your boy. Because regardless of the situation, regardless of whatever I got with these cats on this channel, Low, all you do is know one thing. I'm going to show up and I'm going to show out, especially when they try to act like they're going to flex their muscles on that. That ain't never going to happen when I'm around. Like I said, we bully the bullies around here. Now, like I said, Lamont, don't say my name for a year and a half and we cool. I won't say yours. Adios.
Yeah, we got to do a low nose because I'm tired of the 60s basketball, bro. I'm
low nose?
I think we good. I think we good.
Yeah, we good. We can
one last thing to the crowd. Stop saying duo. I smoked Lamont with the team shit when I showed you the success they had with two different whole set of cast and role players. So that had to have been the duo.
Better team.
That had to hold on. That had to have been the duo. Hold on. I'm going to tell you why. That had to have been the duo because when you seen KD with other elite duos outside of Steph Curry, most recently he got swept in the first round with a healthy Kyrie the whole series and that whole duo. Hold on. Then he goes to a different. Hold on, Lamont. Then he goes to a different team, a different duo with D Book. And then if Kawhi and Paul George don't get hurt, he get packaged up in the first round again. Do you agree with that?
That is also.
Do you not agree with that? They were struggling with Russell Westbrook by himself.
We got
packed up.
All I know,
Get out. Like I said, man. Y'all. It was nice talking to everybody today, man. Again, respect. I just wanted to make sure I thoroughly took this bump.
TicketTV video talking about who the best duo in the league when the Suns are first in the West going midway through the season. I want to watch some tunes change.
Yo, Lamont. But in all seriousness, if you could go back, would you change that answer?
No, because I'm not changing how I look at duos. If the question was the best team, Denver's the best team. The question was duo. Two different questions. So I don't change my logic based on anything. The logic, I was consistent with what I said yesterday. I was asked this question. I'm consistent with it today. I'm not changing it. If you don't agree, I'm fine. My logic's gonna still stand the same. Duos are duos. Duos is not 5-on-5 basketball. You can have a better duo, and I can still beat you with better five.
You still don't think AD and LeBron are just still better than D-Book and KD, though?
You said what?
Or
you think AD and LeBron
better than them?
AD and Brown are better than who?
D-Book and KD.
I think as just a two-player duo.
Yeah, as a two-player
because of LeBron's gravity, so much so over Murray. And obviously Jokic higher than AD, but I think LeBron elevates.
Oh, no, not Murray. KD. No, I'm talking about KD and Booker between LeBron and AD.
I think right now, because LeBron is on the downside of his career, I got AD and D Book over them. But teams, if you talk about teams, maybe the Lakers edge them out because I feel like they got better chemistry as a team than the Phoenix Suns.
Oh yeah, we definitely got a better team. We got Austin Reeves, so I'm not really worried about that.
No, I agree that the Lakers got a better team, but you know, if duo wise, the Suns, it's gonna be hard to just find a better duo. Just like the Celtics got one of the best duos in Tatum and Brown, but they don't win it all the time. They get beat. They got you know, it takes a 5-man team to beat them. That's all.
True.
Is it?
Yeah,
all right, Ron.
Yeah, Ron. All right. In 30 minutes.
All right, Ron.
30 minutes.
30 minutes.
All right,
6 o'clock on the dot, bro. 6 o'clock on the dot, bro. I'm getting tired of 60s basketball, bro. I'm packing them up, bro.
So who you finna go in first? Elgin Baylor first?
All of them, bro. Will Chamberlain not top 15, bro. Get him out of here, bro.
What?
Bill Russell, number 10, bro. Get him out of here, bro.
Oh man.
Wait, Bill Russell?
Yeah, that weak era, bro.
I can't just let them live in the 60s, man. Just let them live.
Yeah, they need. Yeah, that's exactly what they need to live. Not in my top 10 list, though. In the 60s, that's where they need to be at, man. I learned some more stuff.
Hey, Ron, appreciate it, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Salute.
I'm curious what you learned.
That's what the low nose is about, man.
Oh man, I ain't gonna be able to watch that stuff.
I'll pack this up, bro.
Do we get like belts? Do we get like belts or some shit for winning this?
No. You get Lowe's watch.
He got like 8 of them. He can donate.
Exactly.
It's the same watch. It's the same.
No. That's a different watch.
Hey, hold on, wait.
It's the same watch.
Low, I got a question. You said you had a party for 3 days in your crib, and I know what you know. What I'm saying, I know what you're a connoisseur of. What kind of party did you have, sir?
I'm just chatting, bro. Come on.
Nah. He lying. He lying now.
I do need to get my car tinted though, bro. I got it wrapped. Man, I get my car tinted, man.
You can't be out there fish bowling, man. You too famous.
Yeah, I know, man. I know. But all right, Ron, let's start up, bro. 20 minutes.
We got it scheduled in 20 minutes. Low nose. Y'all know the drill. Y'all all free to pull up and debate or get cooked on 60s basketball. However you see.
I'm staying away from that conversation. I ain't gonna lie to you. He sound like he knows some shit I ain't aware of. I ain't finna touch that.
Marz, you gonna pull up and defend the Bill Russell slander?
I'm not allowed to troll anymore.
I might.
My boy.
Why? It's not gonna be slander. It's gonna be facts that I'm telling. It's not slander.
I'm kind of glad y'all did the sudden death.
Bill Russell's still nice on
longer than I'm supposed to be.
Yeah, he's still nice. He's 10 all time.
No, for real. The fact that you still there though, SB, like, wasn't you supposed to get off like
Like an hour ago. But I mean, it ain't like I'm in the station in the studio, so I don't.
Yo, everybody.
But yeah,
I'm gonna go ahead and remove everybody right quick.
All right, salute, Ryan. I'm out.
Hold on, right quick, Lamont.
Yo.
Hold on.
Yo, Lamont, you can hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. What's good, man?
Yeah, I just wanted to say, bro, I appreciate you guys pulling up and showing out. First off, second off, Ticket, man. I know he get up here and be ranting and raving and be going crazy and be putting on that crazy show, but he was one of the first ones who told me to fuck with y'all. So I just wanted to put that out in the air, regardless of how things may transpire on the screen behind closed doors, man. He was always advocating for y'all group. And now I'm here to say y'all playing with the show. I've been trying to get y'all on the network, and y'all want to stay over there, which is cool with the reaction videos. But y'all might as well just come and slide on over.
No, you know what? No. We gonna chop it up. For me personally, it's just fitting in the time. If we can get something time wise, I would love to do something, but we just gotta chop up because I coach and do a lot of stuff on the other side as well, and I'm with another network. So if we can figure something out, I'm always with partnering up and doing shit together. So it's just about let's put it together.
How about you invite that other network and we can have a little pink slip matchup with whoever loses got to.
Nah, it's over there. It's more of like a. I could chop it up with you on the Telegram. It's a little different.
It's cool. It's cool. I was just fucking around. Yeah. But no, I got some shit coming down the pipeline. You're not gonna be able to say no to anyway. So pause. But no, we'll
I'm with it. I'm with it. You put it in front of me. We'll make it happen.
GG's though. GG's.
Yes, sir.
Yo. Time out. You just said I got something coming down the pipeline, and then you said if you put it in front of me, we could do it. All right, y'all. Hey, I'll see y'all on Monday on the panel.
And by the way, while we speaking of this, Lamont, I would have never ever gave you that question.
It was a trick bag question because of recency bias. I knew recency bias. Everybody's gonna go with the Jokic Murray, but I'm gonna stand in my logic. I think talent with regards to duo wins out. Teams is different argument. So
that's why LeBron nasty. But no, man, good shit though, bro.
It is. Hey, look, I can't rock with it. Salute to Ticket, man. He pulled it out.
All right, y'all. You know what time it is. Low nose coming in 17 minutes. Panel tomorrow. Y'all know what time it is. We're gonna talk about a little bit of FIBA. We're gonna talk about some other things. Then we're gonna get into some other things. Then we're gonna get into some other things. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know how we do on the panel. Yo, Lamont, on the way out, I just want to say I appreciate you.
Yes,
we might have to run this back. We might have to do that for real.
We can do it. We could do it. We could do
All
it.
Right. No
Anytime.
doubt.
Just let me know. We can make it happen. I appreciate you. Chat was in there chopping it up, man. So salute to everybody, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And all I ask is that some of y'all check out some of the smaller guys around here. True to Kings and some of the smaller guys. Make sure y'all check them out, man. I think a lot of people pump out good content and then they come over here and disseminate it, man. So again, salute to all the content creators, man.
Yeah, for sure. And I know y'all wasn't at full strength too, y'all. A couple guys didn't pull up. A couple guys was slotted to be here and they couldn't come. So next time, I want to get you, your best guys or your other guys. I don't want to
Herm
discredit anybody that was here.
Casual did good. I cannot. No excuses.
They all did their thing, for real.
So I had to do something, make it exciting when Ticket pulled up. Sudden death kind of changed the vibe a little bit.
You don't regret that at all?
No,
nah,
because my logic won't change. I knew I was going to be at a disadvantage if he said Jokic Murray. We just had the same conversation yesterday, and everybody was against me. So it's just I'm not going to go with the flow just to make it sound good. I'm gonna stick with my logic.
Yeah, no doubt. And you wasn't about to let Ticket get that the Michael Jordan Jeffrey off with the most influential.
No, because I won't win. How am I win that?
Nah, I'm gonna say LeBron. Hey, I wasn't mad at you. That's why I immediately stepped in. Like,
I know Jordan's impact. I'm not no dummy.
Nah, hell nah. But hold on, though. If I would have did the one where it was like you can't pick Jordan or you can't pick LeBron, which player you going with after that?
I know Ticket. He probably would have went with Kobe. And influential, I would have probably went with Steph Curry. Maybe AI, but I would have had to go with Steph Curry. That's what my pick would have been, Steph. And but it just depends on who he would have went off of, because I just didn't see him picking Steph. So I think I would have won out with Steph, the magnitude of his game and how it affected the game today.
Now that definitely would have been a good one. Might have to put that on the docket next time. Yeah. But we about to get up out of here, y'all. Appreciate you for tuning in.
Sir.
Like the video on the way out. If you haven't subscribed, do that as well. Shout out to all these guys. Go ahead, follow them. Subscribe to them as well. Where can we find you at, Lamont?
Oh, look, man, y'all can check me out. FYF Sports on YouTube, man. That's where we rock out at. Debates all the time, man. And like I said, hopefully we can probably find a little segment over here if we can link up with Shaq, man. We can put something together. So
we
see.
definitely gonna make something happen.
Yes,
We got to. But all right, y'all. Catch you on the flip side.
All right, Ron.
All right, man.
Yes, sir.